Hello. Good morning. Today we are here at Private Label Studios, and today I'm going to be doing a traditional sew-in. My name is Emerald, and my Instagram is Emerald Imani.
How you doing? My name is Candice Rhymes. My Instagram is underscore candy coated underscore underscore a new makeup artist here in Atlanta, and I'll be doing a full glam on our beautiful model.
Model.
Hello, my name is Raina. I'm from Richmond, VA, and my Instagram is Raina Nicole. That's RAYNICOLE underscore.
Okay, so we're going to get started. First, she has a lot of hair, it's so thick. We're going to leave out the perimeter all around and enough for her leave out to get started for a very natural install. Okay. Gonna leave all of this out. We want to leave enough out so that the sew-in can be versatile. We want to be able to pull it up, pull it back, however.
I'm just moisturizing right now.
What type of moisturizer you use?
Right now, I'm just using a oil serum, but soon I will be using the Private Labels moisturizer, and I'll use that all over her perimeter and the inside of her face.
Okay, and we're doing a deep side part today. Ooh, sorry. Ooh, not
Doing hair and makeup together can be a little difficult, so bear with us.
So once I start braiding, the makeup probably gonna have to pause for a second until I start, cause I'm gonna have to be twisting and turning.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get her moisturized, so when it's time for me to start, we'll be all prepared.
Hey, we have a question.
Yes,
Is she natural or relaxed?
Natural.
she's all natural and it's all thick and full. It looks relaxed. You gotta still press.
Natural honey, yes.
Oh, I can't do no natural.
Oh,
My hair is real relaxed.
very much relaxed because I do her relaxers. And it's real natural.
Oh, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Not too much.
Not too much on this hair, baby, because it's still thick.
It's very thick, and that's the problem. That's why that crack is gonna make it slack. Okay, we got the perimeter out. I'm gonna do a little braid.
Comb that out the way. I'm trying to get this moisturizer
I'm
right
sorry,
now.
ma'am. Okay, I'm gonna do a little braid just to keep that out the way, and then I'm gonna come back in and put her part leave out. Okay. I'm gonna tell you a little about myself, because this is our first time meeting. Y'all, the fact that I had to ask my friend right here, Candice, I had to ask her, I told her I need a model. And she was like, well, I looked on her page. She told me, well, the girl Ray that's pinned to my profile is a really good model and she's pretty. So I text her on Instagram and here we are today. I think how I got her, I told her Candice was doing her makeup again. And so she was like, as long as my face cute, it don't even matter about the hair, but the hair gonna be cute
Well,
too.
I was excited about the sewing too, though. So, but the makeup was the top.
I know. Because if you haven't been candy coated yet,
You
it's
should.
about time.
You
get
should.
paid
All right, now she's all prepped. I'm gonna let her take over and do her braid down.
I need a little water, a little part.
2 water.
Please. Because go get the director.
That's so extra.
Y'all, I've been braiding since I was like 9. I had Barbie dolls. And one thing about me, if I want to learn how to do something, I'm going to try it out. So I took my little Barbie dolls. They was real small too. They wasn't the full head. They was the little Braid dolls. You know, the ones that's not too big but not too small. And started because my mom used to braid. And so I was like, maybe I can braid. And here I am, 9, trying to teach myself to braid. And it actually worked because here I am. How old am I? I can't even do math. 15 years later. And I am still exceeding at this.
Okay, comment. Hello, everyone. Thank you for this event.
Hey,
The memo says, hello, ladies. Thank you for your time.
thank you for joining. About to have a good time in here, making her beautiful. She has a lot of hair. That's why it's taking me so long to go around.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. It's actually good that you have a lot of hair because some people know they aren't able.
I thought about that too, but it could have been worse. Don't breathe tight.
But a little about me. I am from Jackson, Mississippi. I'm 24. I've been doing hair since I was doing hair as a job since about 14. I'm a former Paul Mitchell student. I graduated this year. I'm a graduate of Mississippi State. Graduated last year with my bachelor's in business management and marketing. What else? What else about me? What y'all want to know about me?
What was your experience like?
Where at Paul Mitchell?
Yeah.
I personally enjoyed Paul Mitchell. I can't speak on everyone else that felt some type of way, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the classmates I met, my instructors, meeting Dallas and Mikey. They're my favorite. Y'all know they call me the private label princess because I'm just that girl. But overall, I enjoyed it. I learned, it's a school for cutting and coloring. It's cosmetology, but that's basically what they focus on. So I did learn a lot about that and a lot of stuff that I didn't know. And yes, I am now licensed. I graduated July, took my state board in September, and applied for my license. I passed both state boards, of course, and applied for my license in November. And so now I am a licensed cosmetologist, master cosmetologist at that.
Ooh.
And that's really big because a lot of people are not big on just going to school and actually finishing. I had a lot of classmates that stopped coming. And me, I drove an hour every morning, had to get up super early because if I didn't leave the house at 6:45, I wasn't making it there by 8. So I was a bit dedicated, and this is something that I've been doing. So that motivated me to go ahead and finish. And I finished my program in 10 months. 1,500 hours at that. I was a full-time student, again, for the 5th year after college. Okay, so I have her leave out, perimeter out, and so now we're gonna do a braid down for that, so that it'll be flat. So I'm gonna split this down the middle. We're gonna do a small braid here. And she has thick hair, so when it's thick and you want a flat install, you have to do smaller braids. we're gonna do this small right here so that this is in the way.
Oh, that's probably the lead out.
We're gonna put that there. Gonna do a small braid here so that the last track can lay as flat as possible. Let me know if it hurts or no.
Okay.
Is it
You're
good?
doing good so far.
Okay. She says she's tender-headed, but I've been told that I'm not a hard braider.
Yeah.
But I think some people be lying sometimes because
Oh, I would tell
some
you
people do tell me that.
that it
You're
hurts.
heavy-handed. I'm like, girl, I don't believe you. Your mom was probably more heavy-handed than me because mine was.
We
So
have a
it's-
question.
Oh, okay. What's the question?
Is, what made you want to go into beauty school? When you went to school to receive your BS in business and marketing, you could have done anything other than that.
Okay, so I've been actually in the beauty industry for about 10 years now. So that has always been my dream. But I also, okay, so when I was a freshman in high school, I was in JROTC, and we had to come up with an 8-year plan. 8-year plan. And so my plan was to finish high school. I did that. It was to go to college. I did that and graduated. And it was also to go to cosmetology school, and a specific one which was Paul Mitchell, and I did that as well. So I had a plan and I executed the plan. So once I did finish college, I did hair all throughout college in my dorm, and I made a good buck because college students don't want to travel home to get their hair done. So once I finished, I moved to Atlanta. I was staying in Mississippi when I finished college. I moved to Atlanta and I started at cosmetology school. So it's something that I've always wanted to do, and it's something that I've always done. I just didn't go to school for it. It was a talent given to me. Raina, tell me a little about yourself and what do you do? You look like you should be a model.
I do model.
Okay.
Actually. Well, I am from Richmond, Virginia, so I'm a VA girl.
Period.
So,
Period.
I moved here about 6 years ago to Atlanta with my parents. I'm the only child.
Okay.
So, we just wanted to just like get out of VAs. Not really much there as far as opportunity. So, my dad wanted to move the family here, just to venture out into like certain things that I wanted to do, like modeling and acting. So now I'm here. Right now, as far as career, I am a administrative assistant for a pharmaceutical company. And I'm working my way up to HR at the
Okay.
moment. That's really my expertise that I went to school for. So, just learning as I'm going with trying to really get to my happy place.
Right.
Some things I like to do on the side, model, act, sing.
Girl, you can sing.
Yeah.
You gotta give us a little of that before we end this live.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been modeling the most out of all of them since I was like 5. So just being able to do so many different things in Atlanta is definitely
It's more opportunity
it's
here.
a lot of opportunity.
Right.
So I've definitely been able to do so many amazing things here. So just continuing to strive every day
Right.
and make it out here in these streets.
Period. Because these streets can get a little rough.
Get a little crazy.
The girls like to tussle.
Get a little crazy.
Okay, we have a comment.
Okay, what's the comment?
Braid strategy of putting the smaller braids near the leave out.
Yes. We want it as flat as possible. I'm gonna put one more small braid and I'm gonna start going in a circle. And I'm gonna drink some of my water because my throat is a little too.
Oh, but you look good.
You're welcome.
It look all
Thank you so much. You know, so much love. It looks. You want me to grab yours too?
You're welcome. Both of them.
Oh, this water good.
Good and cold. Okay. Back to it. I'm going in with another small braid.
So refreshing.
And this one is going to start my circle. You're going to have 2 circles in your head. Then I'm going to oil your scalp before we put bundles in.
I think you're the first person that's ever oiled my scalp.
Oh,
When I
wow.
had it sewn.
You want your head itching?
I know, right?
We have another question on the board.
What's the question?
It's a statement and a question.
Okay.
It says, Paul Mitchell must be the school to go to. I heard you say the school focuses on cut and color, which is what I love to do. Do Paul Mitchell offer continuing education classes for those who are licensed but didn't go to Paul Mitchell, the school?
I'm honestly not sure about that. I don't think so. But I'm pretty sure if you get with them or ask, because all of them are different, they have different owners. So maybe if you asked if that's a possibility, email maybe to Paul Mitchell or whatever state you're in, and maybe it's a possibility that can happen, or you can get with someone that was a former Paul Mitchell student.
But for continuing education for alumni, it is available for the rest of your life, because once you graduate, you are forever
Locked
to the
in.
school, dressed in black, and get education.
Right.
You're locked in.
And another thing Paul Mitchell taught me, I was in phase 2 at Paul Mitchell, which is the honors program. It just taught me, I have already been a customer service person because I've been doing this since before I went to school for it. So it just taught me how to be more professional, what types of questions to ask my clients, and how we dress. You see, I got on all black, and I have so much black in my closet now because, had to wear all black every day until I got in phase 2. Then we can wear black and white, but still black.
We have another question on the board. It's a technical question.
Okay.
The technical question is, also, can you explain the strategy of the smaller braids up front?
Okay, so the smaller braids are for once I get to the top. Once I'm sewing in and I get to the top, it's so that the tracks will lay very flat and it'll look real natural. So I do them small because you don't want big braids at the top and your tracks sitting up like this at the top of your head. We don't want that for the girls. We want everything to look good, nice, and flat. She has really thick hair, so I'm having to do the parting a little thinner than usual. But that's because we want it flat. So if you have a client with thicker hair, make sure not to rush and actually do a braid down, a smaller braid down. Okay, now I'm going in a circle. Let me just turn you. Okay, what's the topic? got a little quiet in here. And when are we gonna hear you sing?
Girl, until after.
Okay, you gonna sing when we get done and you look good.
Yeah, I gotta look good first.
So I do have a question for you.
Okay.
For a young lady with
Mhm.
this amount of hair, what would be the reason for her deciding to do a leave out with the sewing? What would be her choices for doing that?
Her
As if she was
choices?
a customer coming into the store, why would you offer her this if she has hair already?
Because sometimes it just depends on the person, honestly, because a lot of people do nowadays, well, the trending thing is natural installs. So a lot of clients now have been getting traditional installs to where they can wear their hair up, pull it back. They can wear it to where, like mine right now, this is a bun-in, so it's a quick weave, and I have my hair left out. So it's giving natural because I left the hair all around. But this how the girls like to wear their hair, cause you can't tell me it ain't mine, and you won't be able to tell that either.
I don't really like the sewings that don't have hair out either though.
Yeah,
It doesn't
but some
look
people
natural.
didn't get into the closure wave.
Yeah.
Like I did because I'm natural and my hair is really curly. But since it's winter time, I can wear my hair out without it frizzing. So I would
Yeah.
rather wear a leave out. And plus, when it's hot, when you going somewhere and you get hot, that weave start,
I know.
the glue start itching, and it just be a lot.
Couldn't you say that she would have more options of color, more options to do different things, whether her hair is long and you do the leave out and you can give her a shorter color, shorter cut at that time?
You saying like with a
Making
leave out?
the choice to do the,
Oh yeah,
so she has more options.
she have a lot of more options. Okay, we still going around in our circle, keeping it nice. It's versatile for sure.
Yes, because I noticed that you have color in your hair now,
Oh yeah, I got a little highlight.
which is not your hair.
It's not. You can literally you can lighten one track and put it in there, and it'll look like you got a head of highlights. I should have did the 613 again because I think I like that better. Just
You
a
did
little
your
pop of
own?
color. I've been doing my own hair for a long time. I like to sit in a chair and get my hair did sometimes, but
I admire people that can braid their own hair though. Like for the
Girl.
scalp.
I used to do my own box braids. When box braids were in style, I used to do my own box braids. I just I didn't trust people with my hair. So I did my hair a lot growing up. Let's get this out the way for a second. Her hair's so soft.
We have another question.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I love this live. I'm currently a braider in
Okay.
cosmetology school
Okay.
because I want to transition to natural styles, extensions in particular.
Mm-hmm.
How was the transition for you going from braider to master stylist?
Okay, so like I've said previously, I have been doing it for a long time. So when I first started, I did start as a braider. I was doing box braids, $85, $70, like everything. And so once people started wearing other things, I'm like, I need to learn. I need to learn. I need to know how to do this, and this. And so I practiced. I had sisters and cousins, so I always practiced on them. So it wasn't hard transitioning, but you just have to make sure you practice because without practice, you won't get to where you want to be with doing it. Because when I first started doing sew-ins, they was bulky, they weren't flat. I didn't know how to do a proper braid down. So it's really trial and error because you're not gonna get it right the first time, or it's not gonna be perfect the first time. But once you constantly do it and learn tips, and it's okay to be a student. So, to master a lot of the styles that I do, I did take classes, just based on people that I liked how they did theirs or just anything. So I made sure to take classes and invest. It's an investment in the end, just like cosmetology school. Some people would say it's a scam. $20,000.
Oh gosh, Jesus Christ, Lord.
No financial aid. Maxed out. But hey, and here I am today, a master cosmetologist, doing what I love to do. Okay, we're almost done with this side.
We have another question.
Okay.
It says, do you have a certain braid down pattern that you always follow, like the one you are doing now, or
Mhm.
is there a more simple pattern that is just versatile? I'd like to see a close-up of the braid down when you're done, if you don't
Okay.
mind.
Okay, so I don't have a specific one, but this one I like to do particularly when a person has thicker hair, because I used to do the braid down where all the braids go down and you pull up and connect. But I can still do that, but it'll have to be a person within the hair, because that one sometimes can make it bulky towards the back once you pull up, and that, because her hair is super thick. So if we were to braid hers down and pull up, it'll be really sitting up right here, and you don't want that for your sew-in. So, and this braid down I actually learned at the shop that I'm currently at.
Plug it.
It's Canvas in Maine in Atlanta on Grant Street.
Thank you.
So I learned there. I've been there for like a month now, and I actually like it. Oh, I can tell y'all though, I'm not from here, so back home in Mississippi, I did have a huge clientele, but since I've moved here, I have to rebuild. So I'm a commission stylist, and I was pretty booked this past weekend, so that's going pretty good for me. Cheers. It's not easy starting off, starting somewhere new, but it's also a good thing to start somewhere new and not stay in the same place. But I do still travel and go back home to do some of my clients that I have back home. And the shop that I'm at back home is You Fancy Beauty Bar.
We do have another question on the board.
Okay, what's the question?
If you're doing a middle part install, would you still do two separate circle braids?
Depending on the thickness of their hair. Once again, like if their hair is thin and I can do one braid, I will still do these two anchor braids, and then I will just braid one circle. But since she has a ton of hair, we're gonna do two. And y'all will see how flat the braids lay once I'm finished. I know I look serious when I do hair, y'all, but I'm not really serious all the time. But I take this real personal, because it's a passion. Okay.
What's the hardest part about being a stylist?
Um, I haven't ran to any real problems. I would say sometimes, I think with any job though, sometimes customers will give you a hard time and they turn out liking their hair. I never understood the theory behind that, but some of my clients give me a really hard time.
Like, how do they give you a hard time?
Like I had this one client, I don't know, cause some of them think they are hairstylists and they think that they went to school and clocked 1,500 hours when they didn't, and that's the problem. So they would just be trying to tell you something to do when you know what to do because you're the stylist. They just need to learn how to be clients and sit in that chair and be quiet. Well, I actually like to talk. I'm a talker. So I don't like to get clients that don't talk, that don't say nothing. But I did have a client.
Like early in the morning though, like it cracks
Okay,
me
I
up.
understand. I can understand sometimes. But I had a client last week. She wasn't saying nothing. And when I would say something, like I would try to spark a conversation and it'll just be a little small response. So this is how I got her, because she was around my age. I said, you like to go out? And that's when we started talking, because that was something we could relate to, I guess.
Well, but you guys start talking.
Yeah, it was hard. She was a tough cookie. Okay.
While you're trying to go around, another person asked a question.
Okay.
It says, are you on Instagram?
I am. My Instagram is emerald.imani, emerald.imani. And my business page is in my bio. So once you go to my page, you'll see my business page, which is Exquisite Beauty LLC.
And the other part of that question is, the salon you're at on social media to follow?
It is Canvas and it's Canvas by Mo.
Well, you bring fast.
Girl, yeah, I try. I told you I've been braiding since I was 9.
You already on the other side?
Mm-hmm.
And she fast, y'all.
Already. Okay, so I'm doing that other ankle braid on this side. I've parted it off. Still thin. Gonna keep it small because her hair is so thick. The braid does get bigger as you braid, but as long as those 2 braids are really flat and your circles are flat, once you sew, it'll be real flat. So we're almost done. Halfway done with the braid down. So, did you celebrate New Year's? The New Year? Yes.
Yeah, I did something slight. You know, I didn't feel like doing the club and
Oh, me
lounge
either.
scene, so I just went over friends and just had like a little get together. Something slight.
Well, I didn't celebrate on New Year's Eve, but I did go out yesterday. And oof, boy, my friend's birthday is on New Year's Day, so I'm all tired. But I'm here today with a beautiful face. And we're making magic work. But this New Year, I didn't want to go out New Year's Eve only because I just wanted to reflect on 2022 and just thank God for all the things, all the trials and triumphs. Hopefully this year he don't make me that person. Well, I have to go through things, but it's a blessing that I'm here today and still making nappy hair straight.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Yours not nappy. Braid still small. That track gonna lay so flat. And so the first ankle braid that I made at the top I just connect, I crisscross them and just connect here and go down.
Will you be able to show that a little bit more again?
Yeah, I can go back. Can y'all zoom in?
We can a little bit.
Okay.
One moment.
So this, you zoomed in?
Mm-hmm.
This braid here is the braid that I started on this side.
Mm-hmm.
I crisscrossed them, so I've already braided this one to this one, and I'm gonna braid this one into this one. So I braid, and I connect this one in with my braid. So you see that? Can you tilt your head a little? Nice and flat. Okay. I hope my stomach don't start growling. I didn't eat breakfast. Because I think they gonna hear it. I don't want to be embarrassed.
We do have another question. It says, do you sew on a net or straight on braids, and why?
I sew straight on braids. I just never understood. Well, unless their hair is thin, I really don't think you need a net. Because if you sew straight on someone's hair that might have a little alopecia or something, the hair, it won't be able to take the tension that is putting on their scalp.
Glad you're asking that. That's leading into the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Deshawn, she said, if you have a client with fine hair, do you add braiding hair?
Yes, I do every time because the braid won't hold. Her hair isn't fine, it isn't coarse either, but it's like a medium. But her braids are still nice and straight and flat. But with finer hair, if you don't add braiding hair, the braids won't be as tight, I would say, because once you start sewing on it, it'll be pulling too much tension on their actual strands. So you don't want that because that can cause alopecia.
Traction alopecia.
Yes, traction alopecia.
What is
And
that?
you don't want that when
What
you
is
start
that?
balding.
Um,
It's a form of hair loss.
and how does that happen again?
Too much tension. Sometimes it can be, sometimes it's not always through someone's pulling it out. It may be in the family line, but you can cause it. Hairstylists can cause it. That's why I'm very cautious about how tight I do my braids, because I know if I braid my braids tight and sew the thread tight, the edge is gonna be gone, and we don't want that. We want nice and full edges, all 2023. And after that, we don't ever want to go bald like Dallas.
Oh, oh, oh!
Oh!
Shots fired.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting
Come
that.
show your bald head.
I will not.
Well, not.
I will not.
Still going in that circle. I promise, I'm only 24, but I feel 50 because my body be hurting as soon as I get up in the morning. Ooh, that's another thing. Make sure y'all listen. If you go to cosmetology school, make sure you listen about where you need to stand when you're doing a specific thing, or how you need to hold your arm or your hands. You don't want to get carpal tunnel. Because me, I was doing all of this before I went to school, so I didn't know I was supposed to have a mat under my feet. I'm breaking my back and making it hurt.
No.
But it's okay. Because through the pain, I'm still going to get it done. Still nice and flat and neat. everybody not going to be the perfect braider either when they start. Luckily, I learned how to braid before I started anything else because I know a lot of stylists that don't know how to braid, so they hire a braider just to braid their clients down. When you can do it all by yourself.
We have a question on the board.
Yes.
The question reads, I'm a Facebook user. How long do you recommend your clients keep an install in, and how do you feel about clients wanting their install retightened?
I would suggest them keeping it up no more than 2 months. But you still need to get maintenance done. You can wash your sew in, but you have to make sure that it's dry so your hair won't smell like mildew. You don't want that. We don't want stanky heads. Also, what was the other part of the question?
How do you feel about
Retighten.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like to retighten unless because my tracks don't move. But unless the tracks in the top move, because the other ones won't move. The only way it will probably move is when the hair starts growing out. So I probably would go in and retighten that part, but the back part, no. I don't really like to retighten sew-ins. If you need a retighten, maybe it's time to take it out and get a reinstall. That's just my opinion, though.
Another question was, not even a question, but a statement. It says, this industry wreaks havoc on our bodies. Get the massages for self-care.
Okay, thank you so much for that, because I've always said that I'm going to start going to get massages and never started. Maybe I'll start this year for real.
You need to.
And get my hands massaged too, because
Manicure, pedicure,
yes,
treat your feet, massage.
for sure.
Jeju, you, whatever, get it done.
Because the back be killing me. Be feeling like my grandma. But I plan on being rich before I become a grandma, so I won't be having to stand here and hurt my back. You know, this year is going to be filled with financial freedom and so much more. That's what we need. Healing, peace, happiness. We want all of those things. So, did you have a New Year's resolution?
For my New Year's resolution, to be honest, I mainly mentally, I mainly want to work more on my anxiety, my overthinking.
Oh, yeah.
I overthink a lot.
That's not good for your health.
I overthink to the point where I create things.
Oh, that's definitely not good for the health.
Yeah.
Not you making up stuff in your head.
Just learning to just differentiate what makes sense and what don't. Just being more aware of my thoughts,
right,
and what I'm putting into my head, and controlling that. And then my confidence as well. I feel like with social media, I feel like it can really mess with your confidence, especially
definitely,
as a
especially our age group, because they just feel like if they don't have a BBL or they don't have fillers or boob job, all of the surgeries and stuff, because it's people our age getting that stuff done, and they just feel like if they don't have that, then it does make their confidence level go down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, I'm still confident with this natural body and this natural face.
Yeah. That's just something.
So I just say don't feed into social media, because sometimes people can be.
It's hard though.
It's not.
It's hard for me.
Well, probably, yeah. Everybody different. I did a social media break last month.
How long were you on
I did
social media?
21 days. No Instagram, no TikTok, none of it. And it just felt so much better. Like, you don't have to, like you said, get on Instagram and see this, and then you thinking like, dang, I should be doing this. It was a time where I was like, I don't think I'm doing enough.
Yeah.
This was like last year sometime. I was like, I don't think I'm doing enough. But yeah, like you said, social media can put that effect on you, But I feel like at my age, I've done a lot. I've graduated 3 times, high school, college, and cosmetology. I feel like I've done a lot for my age, and I'm proud of myself, and that's what I have to live on. Like, you can't let social media make you, you make it.
You have a question?
Okay.
Is owning your own salon a goal of yours?
Huh?
Is owning a salon a goal?
Yes, that was a part of my 8-year plan from high school as well, owning a salon. I just haven't got there yet, but it's no rush. I'm not rushing it because it's a lot of responsibility. It's my ultimate goal.
Comment. Please do, girlfriend, ensure your body, take care of your body while you're young.
Hold up, let me get in the camera. I don't think y'all can see it.
They were not saying show your body.
I'm just showing it because it's mine. I take care of
It
it.
says ensure your body.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought y'all said show. But yeah, so I was talking about what was it, New Year's resolutions, and you said about the confidence and
Yeah, definitely that.
overthinking. I just feel like if it
Definitely
don't make
overthinking.
sense, then I'm not even finna entertain it. I don't know, I'm different, but my New Year's resolution was more so on me being consistent and not procrastinating, because I can procrastinate. I promise. When I was studying for I literally didn't start studying for state boards until 2 weeks before I took the test. And I'm like, ooh, how am I? Mind you, it's like 30 chapters in that book. And we learning about chemistry and anatomy, muscles, and so much. And I got a question. Luckily, I don't know, but I took a break from social media. I just tried to make myself lock in to actually learn and retain the information. And it wasn't easy because as bad as I want to be doing stuff, I wanted to go out and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm going to study for my test. I stuck to it. I was consistent at doing it. And I really didn't think that I was going to make a high score on my written part, which is the theory part, like the book part. But I scored highest on it. And I was real proud of myself because I did put in the time to do it. So social media can drive you away from doing what you need to be doing sometimes. So that's why I like to take breaks every now and then, just so I can focus back in on me because I be losing track sometimes.
Okay, we have a question.
Okay, what's the question?
Did you choose a commission-based salon due to moving to a new area?
Yes, that's exactly why I chose it, because clientele wasn't coming as fast as I wanted it to, and I know that I'm good. And so me going to a commission salon just proving me right, and it's gonna get me some clientele. Then I will change over to booth rent because commissions take a big chunk of your money.
Then we have a comment that says, "You look good, girl."
Thank you.
And then someone said, "Amen to consistency."
Yes, for sure. I promise y'all, I started this series on my Instagram page called Cooking with M. Dallas knows.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, my Apple Watch is being crazy. But I started it and I made it to part maybe 13 and I just stopped. And I have so many videos in my phone. I don't know, I haven't had the motivation to make my reels and start back posting. But this year, I feel like it's about to be different. And actually, when I started making my cooking videos, my views went up. I think the highest on one of my cooking videos is 500,000 viewers. And I'm very proud of that. So that gave me a little motivation to start back, because it's still people going to that video and watching it and liking it and asking me what's the recipe. I'm not a chef, y'all. I'm a hairstylist, but I can't cook. But yeah, I just got to get more consistent because I feel like God has something big coming for me. And I just need to get in a tunnel vision mode. But my word for last year, I have a word for last year. It was patience.
Yes.
Boy, boy, boy.
Patience.
That was my word for last year, only because once I graduated cosmetology school, I didn't know what I was going to do. I knew I wanted to work at a salon. I just was waiting to see where. I didn't know where. I didn't want to rush and get into a salon. That's why I waited so long to actually finally go to a salon. I thought about working at Ulta. I actually went for an interview, but I ended up not being able to complete it because my license was still pending. I was still waiting on it. And then I had another opportunity granted to me, and I took it. And so far, so good. So we are almost done with this braid down.
Another question.
Okay.
What's your most booked style?
Right now, as of lately, it has been traditional installs, but maybe before it got cold, it was like ponytails. I like doing sleek ponytails. People love a ponytail because it's showing all your natural beauty and your facial features. That's one of my most booked.
At first, I thought that's what you were gonna do.
Ponytail.
I was like, nah, she
Maybe
probably wants to do
maybe
a
another
sewing.
time.
Tasha Moore says he just followed you on Instagram.
Thank you. Sending love your way. I am still building my following base. Make sure y'all follow this beautiful model and the makeup artist that's gonna come back in just a second.
Who's that makeup artist?
Candy Coated. Her Instagram is _Candy Coated __. Because y'all gonna need her. She's a celebrity makeup artist. She does my makeup. She's one of my closest friends. And I just was blessed to have her in my life. She's a blessing. Girl, not you gonna cry. She said, don't make me cry. It's a good friend of mine, though. You would think we grew up together.
Another question.
Yes.
Do you do tape-ins and eye
Yes,
tips?
I do. I don't do eye tips, but I do tape-ins. I said do.
Do you do microlinks?
No. I'm going to get into it because that's mostly what the people in the shop that I work at do. And they're going to teach me, and I will be offering that service soon. You will possibly be a good candidate.
I don't mind.
All right, you can be my model when they teach me.
Okay.
I'm up here standing on my tiptoes
You
like
need
this
that
chair
mat.
don't have a pump.
You need that mat.
Acting crazy.
It is one. It's just all the way up.
How?
It is one. It's just all the way up.
What? The chair?
The chair.
I know. I'm up here acting like I didn't have a pump,
Oh.
standing on my tiptoes. I'm already tall. Almost done, y'all. Then we're gonna get to the good part. Well, styling is my favorite part because that's when the whole look just come together. This is just the foundation right now. We're making a flat foundation so that the install can be nice and natural looking.
Another question.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel being new in a salon?
I'm not new to the salon. Well, okay. Sorry. Are you talking about new to the salon I'm at or just new to a salon period? because I'm not new to a salon. I've been in 2 salons. I worked in my first salon when I was straight out of high school. I was there 3 years, and the one that I work at and back home, I've been there 3 years. And this one I've only been there. The one that's in Atlanta, I've only been there a month.
She said both.
Both. Going into a new salon environment, I didn't know what to expect because I'm so used to the salon that I'm in back home. They're like my shop family, and my first day they sent me an edible arrangement to my new salon, which is it was so sweet. That's my family for real. But this new salon, it's a different environment. At first it was real quiet, and I like to talk, so when the salon be quiet, I just get a little, I don't know, in a shell. So I'm just in my zone when it's quiet, but I'm in my zone also when I'm talking, but I would rather talk and have conversations because it's a salon. People come to the salon to talk. But the new type of clientele that I'm servicing, most of them are workers, so they always come and they bring a laptop, so they always in the chair on their laptop. So that's a different environment for me because back home, the girls come to the shop to get cute and vent. The main 2 things.
How is the hair industry different from Mississippi versus Atlanta?
I would say it's more opportunity here. I feel like back home, I felt like it was a crab in a bucket mentality.
Like it was small.
It was a crab in a bucket mentality, meaning, yeah, it was small, but it seemed like once a person is at the top, they got somebody else down here trying to pull them down, or so they can get to the top. It just was when that shouldn't. It was competitive.
Yeah.
When it shouldn't be like that, only because it's the hair industry is what, $1 billion industry. Multi-billion dollar industry. It's money for everybody in the hair industry. You can start today. So I just feel like me moving here, these are people I don't know. I'd rather people I don't know be, trying to see who I am than people back home that know me trying to steal my client or something.
Because it's so small, so it's easy to take people with clients.
It's easy. But the only difference is I don't like in Atlanta, what makes it hard for a new person to the area to build a clientele is the professionalism. They cancel on you so quick. I got a client, by the grace of God, I don't know how I got her. She found me on Instagram. But I was the first stylist that didn't cancel on her that whole month. She said she had 3 stylists to cancel on her. So I feel like that makes it so much harder for a person starting off new because it's like, dang, they texting, you got clients text. I never had this happen back home. They texting you trying to see, do we still have an appointment for it tomorrow? You booked the appointment and you paid the deposit. Yes, you have an appointment. It's no way that they should be canceling their appointments because at the end of the day, you wasting the client time. And you don't want that. And they don't, here, I feel like some of the stylists aren't passionate. They just like the money that's in it because it is a lot of money in it. Me, I like the money and I'm passionate about it. So that's what makes me a lot better than some stylists.
You know how to balance it.
Yes. Okay.
Often?
Now,
I think.
be fine. Yeah, we just got to sew your braids down.
And it's not tight, y'all.
Period.
My head not hurting.
No Advil needed.
No Advil, nothing. I can sleep tonight.
I had a client the other day. She literally told me that she was tender-headed, but I braided her. She was like, see, I don't even feel these. Excuse me. I don't even feel these braids. She said that, dang, I had a brain fart. I don't even know what I was thinking. She loved the hair though.
I'm so excited to see how it's gonna look.
It's gonna turn out nice. But for some odd reason, I have been getting more clientele and more people to come to me, so that's a plus.
How long have you been in Atlanta?
A little over a year. I moved here when I graduated in 2021. Started at Paul Mitchell in August of 2021. And then I'm here.
Here.
Okay. So the braid down is complete. We're gonna sew this down so it can be nice and flat like the rest of it. Tip back. Got your anchor braids. The leave out. And her hair is really thick, so we're gonna make sure we sew that braid down real good. Okay. So this is the needle and thread. I'm gonna turn her around so y'all can see. Her braid keep unraveling. It's straight hair. I need a pomade. I'm gonna use a little the private label edge control just to give it a little hold on the braid.
Okay, we have a question.
Okay, what's the question?
When you got licensed in Mississippi, did you have to do anything to have to transfer to Georgia?
I didn't get licensed in Mississippi. I got licensed here. But I do want to get licensed in Mississippi as well. I just was working in a salon. I don't suggest you do that. I suggest you go to school because you don't want to take a risk of getting fined. I took the risk and I was okay, but I wouldn't suggest it.
Hey, coming from Kiana, she said, Mikey, are you gonna save this live? We'll answer it. Yes. Mikey's gonna save this live.
Of course.
Dallas is gonna save this live. Dowie is gonna save this live. Everybody is gonna save this
We're
live because
saving
you
this
guys
live.
are doing amazing.
Oh, thank you. This is my first time doing something like this for real.
All of our lives are definitely saved, and you can always go back onto our page and look at them.
Okay, so when I'm locking the braid in, I just stick the needle through, cross the thread over, and pull. We're gonna go like this. So we don't want to go towards the front because we don't want no bulk nowhere. Stick the needle through, cross over, and pull. I usually would crochet her braids through, but since her hair is so thick, I'm gonna sew them down.
The question came up, it says, when you get your license in Mississippi, do you have to redo the entire program?
I'm actually not sure. I would have to check into it, but I don't think so because 1,500 hours again is crazy. Oh, sorry.
It's called reciprocity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dallas just explained it for you. You can look it up. How do you spell that?
Now, I'm an educator, but you get ready.
Dallas.
Ask me to spell
Dallas,
something like
Dallas
this.
is an educator, but
He said, I'm just gonna say it. Y'all figure it out.
y'all, Dallas really the reason I had a good time at Paul Mitchell. I'm not gonna lie. When I first met him, he was talking about, okay, Private Label is gonna collab with Paul Mitchell and this and that. And I was like, well, I wanna join the team because I got a lot to offer. Which I did. Y'all know I turned into the Private Label princess. That's what they call me here. Okay, we're gonna cut that thread and move over to the other side. Nice and flat. I'm gonna come on this side so y'all can see the process again. But yeah, Dallas is the reason I had a great time. I met a lot of people,
Thank you.
a lot of celebrities that's been in private label and that collab with them. You know they sell some 70-inch hair.
That's exactly good.
Can Mikey bring the hair? Is he on here?
That should be him coming up now, I think.
He needs to bring that 70, 80-inch hair, however long it is.
Why would that hair be so boring?
Cause
But where?
the girls like it. Cause
I
who
can't wear.
who had the hair?
Hmm?
Who had that hair? What was her name? Winnie?
You calling out stuff, girl. Yes, she did.
Winnie. The one she has the what is it called? It's when you have lighter spots on your skin. What is it called?
Vitiligo.
And I learned that, y'all, but I forgot my brain don't work that good. It was in my book. But she's a very beautiful girl.
Gorgeous.
And that hair, she was rocking it. I gotta show you a picture when we get done. I'm just still putting a little edge control on the braid just so it can stay together because her hair is so straight. Oh, we're going back this way so y'all can see. Sorry, I was blocking the view. So we're going to go through and cross over. I would rather take the braid over this way. So we stay
I have
flat.
hair in that this is not how you just don't want to wear it. I've had some bad experiences.
I'm already knowing.
Gomika said with a question, what all does private label offer? And do you need to make an appointment to visit?
Hold on. We offer bundles, wigs. This is a nice, what length is this?
I think
This is something real long.
it's
Ooh,
20.
to knock the wig off the girl.
She did. She knocked the whole wig out. I think that is a 20.
Nah, this gotta be a 30 something. This is a 32.
There it is. See?
They offer wigs. Hold on, let's sit that down. Shampoo, conditioner, hot tools, curling irons, lightweight blow dryer, the flat iron, just everything. They got everything.
Maybe.
You can come in and shop. We have a storefront at the bottom. This is just private label studio. Excuse me, we're not gonna pick that up. That's unsanitary.
I was waiting on to see if you was gonna pick that up. as
You
an
knew
extra.
better. You knew better. But yeah, private label offer a lot.
What we don't offer is a salon.
That we don't offer a salon. So if you want to book with me, you can check out my page. My business page is Exquisite Beauty LLC on Instagram and Facebook.
Mikey will be returning to bring you something.
Yay. I hope it's the 80-inch hair. Because they got to see that. I'm just wondering who it's going to be on next. So make sure y'all loop y'all's thread. Put a knot in it and cut the excess off so it won't be sticking out once you sew in, during your sewing. Oh yeah, and we got bundles. We got them bundles. Can we play the theme song though?
Not now, but we can.
At the
if we
end?
will. Yeah, we
Okay.
can add that.
Y'all, they even got a theme song. Cause who you know? Who you know got a theme song? Please let me know. Private label. That was your part.
Nah. Oh yeah, that was my part. My bad.
You messed up.
That did.
All right, so we have the braids down. We have them sewn down. We have a flat foundation. Hold your head back a little. Okay. All right, y'all, let's start putting the bundles in. And I know some people not a fan of it, but I do like to cut some of my tracks. I know some people don't like their bundles cut, but I will cut a few because if you come back to me, I know how to put them back in correctly. but we like a nice, flat, natural install, so we're gonna cut. Is that in your face? Yes. Okay.
Bundle time.
Bundles. Mm-hmm.
The two unpacked are
18. Okay. This is an 18-inch. We're gonna be installing 18, 20, and 22 bundles. We're going for a nice side part install, so we're gonna take this net off.
You think it's gonna match my hair color?
Yes, it's gonna match. It's a natural color. Your hair is naturally brown.
Brown?
Mm-hmm. So this is the 22. We're gonna start with our longest bundle. Look at that curl pattern. Yeah. This is what the girls be coming to get. And it's full. Look how full the ends are on there. Okay.
A technical question for you as a hairstylist.
Okay.
She did ask a question. Would it match my color? If you were a hairstylist and you needed to match the color, could you color the hair to her? Meaning as could you color the bundles to match her?
Yes. Definitely. A lot of clients like wear black. They wear jet black, so I do a lot of jet black coloring on bundles. I even had got into the jet black at a point, but I was wearing closures because I didn't want to color my natural hair. But some people do color their natural hair that color, so whatever color they want, we like to provide. Okay, so I'm gonna double this first track. I'm gonna double it. You know what? I'm gonna single it because she got a lot of space on her head. If she had the dome is a little big. So we're gonna single it, y'all.
We have another question while you're doing that.
Okay.
Is private label only in Atlanta?
No, several locations. You can look them up, but here in Georgia there are 3. One in Smyrna, one in Atlanta, and one in Tucker, Georgia.
Lithonia also.
Oh, Lithonia, I didn't know it was a 4th one. It's a lot of locations. And, what, North Carolina?
Greenville, South Carolina.
South Carolina, that's what
Charlotte,
it
North Carolina.
is. They everywhere, y'all.
Detroit.
We're global.
And Detroit.
Global. Y'all better go get some of these. Okay, so we're gonna single it. This is my needle and thread. I like to pull through the welt first. I done caught the hair. Hold on. I hate when this happens. That make me just wanna cut it. But we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna brush through it. My loop just pulled it. Okay. Pull it all the way through. And so now we're going to go through the welt again while going through the braid, under the braid. Your hair in the way.
Keep going, come down.
It's so soft and straight. It's silky straight. I'm just going to cut this piece of hair because I got it a little tangled in my thread. And we don't want that. And I cut my thread. Great. Long as I'm not cutting my hand, that's all. And I've done it a couple times too. But not while doing this. I'm going to cut this end piece off. On the floor you go. Okay. I'm going to go through the wheel. A little tough there, ain't it, Will? Okay. Now we're going to go through the weft again, and I'm starting at the front bottom of her braid. And I'm going to pull like that. And so now I'm going to start stitching under so that the track can lay flat, and when you pull up, forgot the oil. She just reminded me. I still have time. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the private label oil. They have everything, literally. And I'm just gonna go between her braids and rub my hand down. We don't want no dry scalp. I'm glad you reminded me.
I just thought about it. I was like, what's that?
I'm telling y'all, my brain don't be working sometimes. I think
I
something
think
wrong,
you got
but
excited to put the hair
that's
in.
what it was. I saw the hair and got a little excited.
Still good.
That's what we like to hear. And y'all know if you want to start a hair business, Private Label does that too. They package it. Do y'all package it?
Yes.
Package it, put your labels on it, and send it off as well. I'm telling y'all, if you haven't heard about Private Label, you hearing about us now. And we got it going on over here. But right now we're at the Atlanta location. Okay. I think I got every piece of your scalp. Gonna just rub that in. Okay, so now we're gonna continue to take the thread under, like this. And as you can see, I'm pulling the thread over, putting it on my thumb just for control purposes, and pulling it not too tight, but tight so that your track won't move. It's not loose. You don't see no bulkiness. You want your track to lay as flat as possible because you want your install flat. And we're just gonna keep doing this until we're done with all the bundles. And I'm gonna show y'all, I do cut some of my tracks like I said, so I'm gonna show y'all how. But right now, I'm just making sure to stay under the braid, keep the track under the braid so that when she pull up, her braid won't show and this hair can cover. So when she pull up for her ponytail or something, it's gonna look real natural. And this braid also, when you do a circle, the braid that is on the bottom is basically your anchor braid so that you can do this method to where you can put the track under the braid so that the braid won't show when you pull up. And again, we're doing a traditional sew in. We leave out all around the perimeter so that we can make sure it's looking as natural as possible because that's what's trending right now. We're putting away the wigs and taking out the bundles.
Yeah.
Once we finish putting the hair in, we're gonna have our makeup artist Candy Coated come in.
Can she come halfway in?
Yes. Once I get towards the top, she can come in because I won't be moving as much. But right now, it's going to be a little spinning and turning going on. And so I'm taking this track around the front as well because I want volume in the front once I curl her hair. We want her to have a luxurious bang. I'm going to cut her a few layers in there, give her a face frame, and lay those baby hairs. Are you excited about baby hairs?
Girl, yes.
Okay.
Lay my baby hair. Lay my baby hair, girl.
Love some baby hairs. I don't have none right
When
now.
we started that trend. 'Cause
Girl, I
remember
promise, when
we-
the trend first came out with the baby hairs that look fluffy, I was like, it's no way I'm putting that on nobody. And now here I am. Let me show you. This is how I be right now. Curly with the flat iron, and I get in there, swoop it, and that curl be looking like Candace know. Y'all, so where was we, Candace? I gotta tell this story. Where were we? Costa Rica? Cancun. Y'all, so I did Candace some stitch braids for Cancun because your girl really don't like to do hair while she out of town. So I like for my friends to go out of town with some manageable styles that they can manage themselves. So we get to Cancun. She got the nice baby hairs. They all sleek. She just got the relaxers. No, I don't even think you.
We didn't get do it.
We didn't do the relaxer. That was the problem. So get there the next day. She's like, Fred, can you lay my baby hairs?
The humidity got to me.
Y'all, it was so hot in Mexico. If you haven't been to Mexico, Mexico is so hot. And those baby hairs was looking like, who can I say they look like?
Just the food.
I got the haircut in my 30s. Y'all love my friend, but she needs that crack at least every 6 weeks. At least. But right now, she has some beautiful braids done by me. Because I still braid sometimes. I just prefer to do other things because braids are time consuming. And I think I'm a little beyond that stage now. I'll be a little tired, but summertime, the girls like the braids, so guess what? Snap back. Okay, so we got it here in her face because we're going to have a lot of volume going on. This track, I can fold it because it's laying nice and flat. Let me turn her around so y'all can see. That's going to lay nice and flat. Oh, I got to come on this side so y'all can see. And so this is how I secure when I fold. I go through the weft. Up, went through my skin. But hey, we're going to keep going. And we're going to pull. Nice and flat. Gonna do that again, go through the top. Go through the weft. Double tie. And pull. Man, that track is locked in. It ain't going nowhere. So now we're going to continue to sew this back to the other side. But yeah, y'all, the girls love the baby hairs. I suggest take your pictures the day of, because the next day, if you don't know how to do them baby hairs, they going to look a fool. And people going to be looking at you like you crazy. And you want to make sure you're holding your track and the thread so it can stay aligned and the track can stay straight so you'll know where you're sewing. We still going under, over, and pull. And if you get a little knot in there, just tug on both strands of the thread and it should come out. If not, you probably need to start another thread because you don't want knots in there, so when you're coming through, you won't be tugging on a piece of thread.
Here, I have a question.
Okay?
Do you ever use nets?
No, I don't, but I do suggest. I never really got a client that had like alopecia or anything, but it does take tension off of the hair. But as long as you're not sewing too tight to the point where you're ripping their hair from the scalp, I personally don't use a thread. I mean, not a thread. I gotta use thread.
I guess you want
A
to
net.
scratch too when you can.
Yeah, you still would. Well, no. You'll have to stick a comb through there to scratch through a net.
Yeah.
But y'all see how it's nice and flat. We're gonna pull on it a little just so you can see. how intact it is. And does it hurt, Raina?
Nope.
No tension.
No tension.
You want some of your water?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I have allergies, so.
Yeah, this the time. My allergies only flare in the springtime.
My allergies flare all the time. My dad has allergies too, so.
I don't like going nowhere in springtime.
I have allergies. It's weird. I be having allergies in the winter, spring.
I see, you got year-round allergies.
Yeah.
We have a question on the board.
Okay.
It says, how long, I believe it should say, does your typical sew-in take to complete, or your book time for clients? Or what is your book time for clients when you're booking a sew-in?
It usually don't take, now since I'm kind of doing a teaching type of thing, yes, I'm gonna go slow, but usually it take me for a traditional, it really depends on how thick the hair is too, because it may take me a little longer to braid her hair. Like this client, it took a little longer for the braids. So it usually take, if she didn't have thick hair, it may take an hour and 35, maybe an hour and 45 minutes for a traditional sew-in. But other than that, it really don't take long, unless I'm just running my yap like now. Don't take a long time. My slots aren't that, the time is probably 2 hours on there. But for a closure, since it takes more work, my time slot is like 2 hours and 45 minutes. Still going under, over, and pulling. We're about to get ready to lock this track in. I'm gonna go under. And we're gonna double this. Double the loop so it can lay nice and flat. And so right here, I don't want to fold this over because I don't want no bulk right here, so I'm going to cut the track. And you literally just get as close to it without cutting her hair or cutting the thread. It comes out just like that. So now I'm going to take that same track, go back right here. I'm using the same thread as well, going through the weft, doubling this, and pulling it through as so. Put it to stay in place. We're going to do it one more time right here, through the weft, pulling it. Okay, so now we're going to go back in, under, over, pull. My stomach about to start growling in just a second. Y'all ready for the grand finale? Still flat, nice and flat. So your main thing is when you're doing a sew-in is your foundation. If your foundation not flat or if it's bulky and not neat necessarily, your sew-in's gonna look like Humpty Dumpty. And we don't want that. We left that back when they first started doing sew-ins. and had heels on their head. Still not tight?
Mm-mm.
Just making sure. Your hair's so straight. I can see the small straight strands standing on your head.
Mhm.
Still nice and flat. We're gonna cut that needle out because we don't want to leave no needles in our client's hair. I've done it before. So just cut as you go. I left a needle in one of my clients' head before, so I got the combing after, like while I was getting ready to style, and I'm like, it's a needle in here. I had to go back and cut it out.
We got a statement.
Okay.
Stephen Lane, he says, hey, I'm the one who wrote and sang that jingle.
Oh, talking about private labor. I love it. Well, thank you for that because it's so catchy. I'm telling you. It's real catchy. Every model that we done had come in, they caught on real fast.
It is a catchy song.
We sure thank you for that jingle. Still nice and flat. No bulkiness. I'm going through the weft now that we're getting ready to lock this in. I don't necessarily want to fold this one over, so I'm going to cut it. What you say, Dallas?
Stephen over there talking about, hey, throwing his hands up. He's
Private label. I wish I could sing because I would have did a remix. Maybe I should rap, but then I get tongue-tied sometimes, so never mind.
Well, now you know who he is. You can ask him to do a song with you.
For sure. Okay. We just have this little piece left, so we're going to put this to the side just in case we need it for a filler. And we're going to move on to our 20-inch. Take it out the pack. But y'all see it's still nice and flat. So it's giving her hair already. Take that off. And again, these are your private label bundles. Come get you some here in Atlanta.
Private label, nah.
Yeah, we're going to do a little dance at the end. We're going to put the song on and do a little dance. Candace, you going to dance?
Mm-hmm. Bust it down.
Okay. Y'all, so we went on a cruise for my birthday this year. Why my friend get up there at the talent show? Was it? No, it wasn't the talent. It was karaoke night.
Mm-hmm.
Get up there and perform Tina Turner. It was funny. It was funny to watch. But she had a good time. That's all that mattered. I ain't get up there because I didn't have a voice.
Gomika said, can we bring a private label to the DMV? We trying, girl. We trying. That's my area. That's our stomping grounds.
Still nice and flat, y'all. Hopefully y'all will open a private label salon soon. Hint, hint. Mikey. Y'all need to jump on it. Because they trying to see.
I might want to do something like that.
This year? Last year when I blinked and it was over. I don't even remember half of last year. Still nice and flat. better have those bundles.
Yeah, I guess not.
Go get the long hair.
I don't need everybody on camera getting all fired up.
Y'all should ask some questions because it's getting real quiet over here. If you're watching, you should ask a question. Like, comment, subscribe, follow pages. It's in the description box.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, all the information is in the description box. Had to slow my wording. I be talking too fast.
Someone asked, what curl pattern is the hair you're using and what lengths are you using?
This is the Body Wave 18, 20, and 22. But we're going to be blowing this out and then putting some body curls in it. Yes, yes, yes.
What's body curls?
Just some nice, luxurious curls. Nothing too tight, nothing too loose. Cut the needle out. Don't forget to cut the needle out,
Right.
or you'll be like me combing a needle. I'm finna turn her around so y'all can see because I know sometimes I can just get. This is my first time on camera like this for real. So I'm just used to doing this.
Gomika says, I hope I'm saying her name right, does private label help with the labeling and getting your business started?
They definitely do. You should check them out. They do wholesale. They even provide the hair.
Can they send an email to private label wholesale?
Yes, definitely. Make sure you do that. Got a little caught right there, but we got it under control. Okay. I don't want to fold that track because we don't want no bulkiness, especially not right here. Because this is what's going to lay, and then baby hair is going to lay.
Someone said, I love the texture. Is that Malaysian or Vietnamese?
This is Body Wave. Brazilian Body Wave, I'm sorry. It's the... Oh, but if you girls like wigs too, private label do have this wig. What is it called, Dallas? The one with the lace that you don't have to do nothing to?
Invisible hairline?
The invisible hairline.
It's already
When I tell y'all, yeah, the hairline is out. It's a wig. If you like closures and frontals and stuff, they have them. But when I tell you, it comes already plucked and bleached. I installed one. What was her name?
Latavia and Mila
Latavia and Mila from Destiny Child.
in 702.
And 702. What is it?
That's the name of her group.
Oh.
Where my girls at?
Oh, okay. I do know that song. But yeah, I'm a little young, y'all, so some songs I may not know. But y'all, the installs turned out real cute. And they look good and natural. Y'all can check them out on Private Label's page. And the website. Because they're the pictures and I'm the hairstylist behind it. And a team of other people. It may look like I'm pulling hard, but I'm really not. She's not feeling it. So right now we do have a lot of volume going on in the front, so I'm gonna start bringing the tracks here and taking them back around. We got her looking like the Grudge right now.
Right.
We're gonna go through the weft right here so that we can fold it over, double your knot, and pull so that it folds over nice and flat. Go back through the weft, double knot, pull. I'm so hungry. Where's Nick?
I'm in today.
Oh, he usually order food. Gonna cut that thread out, and we're making sure that we lock it before we cut the thread because we don't want loose threads. We don't want the tracks getting loose, none of that. Drink a little of my water. Waste a little. Okay. I'm on the second bundle now. We're gonna go through the track. I'm gonna have to thread some more needles in a second. Gonna let her down some because we're starting to get to the top. Ooh. I wish this could be edited, but we're live, so it's not. Y'all get the rawness. Raina, when is your birthday?
June 10th.
What is your sign?
Gemini.
Oh, air sign. Okay, air. Dallas an air sign too. He's a Libra like me.
Hey, we compatible.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
That's why
If you
me
see
and
my
him-
Instagram, I've been talking about Geminis all
That's
day
why
long.
we
Oh,
click,
what you been saying about Gemini?
Hating on y'all because y'all are crazy.
crying.
We're not crazy unless you give us a reason to.
Well-
We're actually really fun. We're super good communicators.
I think Libras
We're
very fun.
super adventurous. We
Yes.
love to do fun things.
And
We love-
beautiful.
We are. That too. We like to travel. We like to eat different foods. We just like to just do fun stuff.
You know, we the same way though.
I feel like
That's
everybody,
why-
I feel like everybody got a moody side.
You say everybody have a what?
Everybody has a moody side. Like everybody.
Yeah, true. I don't think I have. I've met Geminis, but most of like my female best friend and my male best friend are both Aries. Not Aries.
My mom's an Aries.
They Aquarius. They air signs too, and I didn't know. I don't know. They get on my nerves sometimes though. Aquarius.
I don't know too many Aquarius.
It's a bunch. And the February and the January are different. Love the January ones.
That's Capricorn, right?
Capricorn is in the beginning, but Aquarius is towards the end.
I know Sagittarius is like December, right? Like
In November. Sag are crazy. Candace a Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Some of the Geminis are amazing.
You're a
Period.
Gemini too?
Nah, somebody said that on
Somebody
the.
said Geminis are bad.
Hey, Team Gemini.
Y'all all right.
I think air signs. Period. Though
Pisces.
we just be You're not in this conversation, Candace.
I know, keep going over there.
We just be floating around.
Pisces.
She gonna try to say it low too. Come get in the camera, Candace.
Yeah, Candace.
Someone said, how long have you been installing sewers?
Let me count on my fingers. Like 9 years.
Did you really count?
I really did just have to count.
There she comes.
Okay, y'all, welcome on the MUA, the newest Atlanta MUA. Mississippi born, like me. It's Candace.
How you doing?
I'm crying.
Oh, girl, I got nervous.
Girl, not you that got nervous.
Let me get
Y'all, she literally works on set with TV shows. Why are you nervous?
I'll be behind the camera. I don't be in front of them.
Well, today we're the stars.
You ready for me to start?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna move all the hair
Let
out
me
the
get
way.
a clip. Yep, yeah.
But y'all, hey y'all, I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. My name is Candace Rhymes. Instagram _candycoated__. Been doing makeup for 7, going on 8 years. And
Fun
know.
fact, she taught me, I took a class with her.
when my makeup classes were like
$35,
$25.
they was $25 or $35,
For like 2
y'all.
hours.
Now how much they cost?
Now they cost about $700.
But look at her face. So you get what you pay for, honestly, sometimes.
Oh, you just talking
Sometimes.
about
I'm
okay.
saying,
I'm
like-
like, girl, hold on, I give
No,
quality.
you give good classes, for sure. I was a model in one of her classes.
I give quality.
She goes in detail. She gonna let you put that face on and think you did something.
Girl.
And then gonna go back and critique you on it and get you right. And by the end of the class, you would have made a beautiful face.
Facts. So I'm gonna re-moisturize again with the private label moisturizer. They also sell makeup.
Tell them what you put it on first, too. A serum moisturizer. You put a serum on, right?
Oh yeah, first I put a serum on. It's an oil infused serum just to, go deep into the pores. We don't want any type of dry skin. We want everything to be flawless. I apply with a brush on top of a little panel.
There's a question that's on the board that says, what is the lifespan of the hair
The lifespan.
that you've experienced?
Honestly, I feel like if you take care of your hair, that means once you take it off, you're washing it. You can let it air dry because it'll bring your natural body wave back. It can last a good 3 to 4 years or longer. You just have to make sure you take care of it like you take care of your real hair. Make sure y'all taking care of y'all real hair first. That's a big deal.
I do.
Candace, you gonna do some of your singing?
Huh?
You gonna do some of your singing?
No.
Y'all, this girl literally calls me in the morning and sing good morning. Can you do it?
Good morning. You should have a little bit more effort in there, but I ain't gonna do too much on the
She
camera.
don't, y'all, she being shy.
I ain't getting paid for
because-
this to sing, baby. I was on American Idol.
Girl, when?
You know I was. Don't do that. No, just I was not on American Idol.
If you look her up, you will not find American Idol.
Man.
But y'all, this is one of my closest friends. We
Yes.
grew close. What was it? College? When I was in college?
Yeah.
Like when I was in college.
Then we started traveling together. I asked her
And
to
that's
come
my
on a trip,
travel
and she's
buddy.
like, sure. I said, ooh, okay, good. We've been going everywhere since.
Everywhere.
What was the first trip?
Costa Rica.
Yeah, we went to Costa Rica, y'all.
It wasn't even my trip. I got invited on the trip, and they was like, bring your friend. I said, oh, let me see.
And guess what? She called me and I said,
If you want to go
okay.
on a trip.
When the payment plan start?
Candy girl, we have a question on the board.
Okay.
It says, do you have any tips for beginner makeup artists?
Ooh. Beginner makeup artist, I highly suggest
Invest.
just investing in your products. Don't worry. I wouldn't worry about eyeshadow so far. For the most part, I will always worry about the skin because that's like on pictures. When you're taking pictures on Instagram, for the most part, you don't really see their eye work. You always see their skin, and I feel like that's the most important part because eyeshadow can be jacked up. If that skin is fire, you gonna be booked. I'm telling you, you're gonna be booked. Baby, why this ain't
And
coming
make sure
out?
y'all doing y'all skincare as well.
Yeah, definitely
because
skincare.
them bumps do still show under the makeup.
Definitely.
They cover, but you can still see it.
Skincare is definitely most important because if not, then makeup attached to texture. So if you have dry skin, patches, or a hairy upper lip, It's
You
gonna
don't
clean.
see it.
And we don't want that to clean.
It's gonna look real patchy right there.
It's gonna look dark.
Not the mustache.
Yes. So first I'm gonna, first for my application, I like to apply the foundation first. And then I basically do everything like, now usually you do brows first.
Except on me, because I ain't got no
Ah,
brows.
Amy ain't really got no eyebrows like this.
So she gotta define my brows.
She has more full brows, so I can do her brows last. But we're gonna start it first. See, as you can see, she does have like a darker perimeter. So I'm gonna start on the inside first, and then work my way out using a sponge. It's damp, not dry.
What type of sponge?
This is a beauty blender.
The
$20.
$20 one, not the
It's $20.
not the $5 one. It's expensive, but I promise it's worth it, and it's real soft.
So we're gonna start like right here, using a lighter one on the inside. But yep, I've been doing makeup for 7 years. I started doing makeup in high school, actually in the bathroom, not in the bathroom, but for the most part, one of my friends, she asked me to do her makeup for prom. Never done anybody's face before but my own. I didn't even apply lashes during that time. Didn't even know how to apply lashes, and she wanted me to do her makeup for prom. Who knew how that was gonna go?
Let's see how it turns out.
I did it. I was literally watching a YouTube video prior to her coming to learn how to apply lashes. I didn't tell her I didn't know how to apply lashes. I
Of
just
course
said,
not.
we just gonna do what it do, baby.
We're gonna rock out.
And then once I got done, I said, oh, girl, you kind of good. And y'all, it wasn't like a good, like I can look back on that video, on that picture and still say that it looked good. For that to be my first time, girl, you got to pull her up a little bit more. My back hurt.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you have to make sure your client is also sitting up kind of high, because if you're leaning down like this a lot, your career will be short because your back will be hurting. But for the most part, started when I was in high school, and I didn't know what I wanted to do as far as college was. A lot of my friends kind of went to college. I didn't go to college. I actually was finna start 2 days it was a day into the school year, and it was finna start. I didn't have a room key because they said I was on a waiting list. And the school, I didn't have a car. My mom was gonna have to take me to school. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not finna stay on no waiting list. And they was telling me I was gonna have to pay out of pocket for school if I stayed and just waited. But still, I didn't have a room key, and the school was starting the next day. I just pulled out of there, and I went to cosmetology school in Mississippi. And my financial aid, they was telling me my financial aid wasn't going through. I went to cosmetology school in Mississippi, and my financial aid went through that next day.
Period.
Who knew? Well, the Lord knew. But for the most part, I've been doing makeup ever since. I've never worked a real, like a job, like putting in an application for. Never done that before. I've always done makeup. So moving here is definitely a different experience from us being in Mississippi and having clients booked from the time you wake up to the time
we
go
get
to sleep.
discouraged sometimes, but you just gotta push through. The days that you don't have clients, you could be thinking of another way to make some money or something. Like she offered classes. I want to start offering classes. I don't know. I just procrastinated a lot.
Yeah, so here is definitely a change. I'm 23 years old. I'll be 24 in February. But I'm 23 years old, and I moved here out on my own. I have no family here.
She just got me and my family. We're family.
Yeah, but like I have, my mom is not here. Everybody is just not here. So this is definitely an experience that I am very thankful for, because at first I had posted on before New Year's started. I said, if I was to have this experience, if I knew what I knew now, would I do it again? No, I would not. But I'm glad I still took that leap of faith and believed in myself. So
I know a lot of people that move away from Mississippi and end up moving back. That's not going to be neither one of us.
I refuse.
We're
to
only
do
going
that.
up. We can't go back unless it's time to retire, because that's a retirement state.
Yeah, definitely a retirement state. But one thing I can say, when I did move here, I thought about my rent, so I didn't want to worry about rent. I always wanted to just go out, make sure I was able to go out and find me clientele. So I stacked up a year's worth of rent. So I had a year's worth of rent stacked up.
She blessed and highly favored.
Definitely. So I know a lot of people saying what they did on New Year's. I personally did not do anything on New Year's. It was like 11:58, and I instantly just got on my knees and prayed for my new year.
I was just thanking God in the shower crying.
Because you definitely will have
Crying.
moments. Being new to a new city and no one knows you, you will have moments where you are ready to break down, you're ready to give up. Don't give up.
Please. Because I'm telling you, I done had some times. But hey, I got through them in a way better space. But yeah, y'all, Candace been doing my makeup since my senior year of high school.
Emmy
And-
called me, what was that? For your college graduation. I was like,
Oh,
come down
yeah.
here and do makeup.
Y'all, I literally
I said, girl, I'm
called
down here and
her.
turn up. I'm not trying to do no makeup
No,
down
I
here.
FaceTime her. I said, come down here. You can set yourself up at my house and get you some clients because they gonna book because it's not that many makeup artists and hairstylists in Starkville. So people are always booking me for hair. And when I told her to make that flyer, she made that flyer and got booked the same day. Came down and had a good time and made her a bag before she went home. So made her a
Definitely gonna
bag.
make a bag.
$100 a face, you got 7 faces. And you can do a face in 30 minutes.
But the craziest thing here though is like being that still am a Mississippi artist. I'm a Georgia artist now.
We're both.
But
it ain't bilingual. What could we call it?
it's bilingual it's too.
I know bilingual is
It's
language.
Oh,
But what could we
yeah.
call it if we're in 2 states? Dual. Yeah, okay. Dual
license?
states. Dual license, dual states. We don't just do one. We do 2.
So as you see, I'm still applying foundation. Not really applying foundation. I just want to make sure I'm getting it from each angle because you don't want to turn your head and you don't have foundation on the bottom part. So when I do makeup, I make sure the foundation goes all the way down her neck, not all the way too far, but a little bit past her jawline, so it won't like you just have a mask on.
Question. Oh, you finna say something else?
Oh no, go ahead.
When I do her baby hairs, so don't set her face yet. Because when I do her baby hairs, you might have to go back and fix it.
This is what we're gonna have to do.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm just letting you know ahead of time.
So what I'm doing right now, I did use a matte foundation, but just to make sure I don't have any excess product, I'm gonna take my beauty blender and roll it out on her skin, just to make sure she's matte and there's just no excess foundation anywhere.
Oh, there go my stomach.
I was hungry too.
Did you hear that?
I ain't gonna even lie.
It said.
Then it's did it when it got quiet. Like, why didn't do why she was talking?
I don't read.
Being crazy, stomach. Acting like I don't feed you. I didn't feed my stomach this morning, but can I let her
I
down
sure
real
had
quick
some
so I can
food.
do this part?
So I'm also gonna take a paper towel and damp off the excess foundation that's on the sponge, so I won't just be reapplying it. So keep a paper towel beside you.
And y'all, I'm still just sewing it in, making sure everything is nice and flat.
Ooh, girl, my foot.
Taking this across, I'm sorry. Pulling it over, going under, and pulling. Under, over, pull.
This sounds like a darker black.
What? Oh, this here?
Yeah.
Nah, it's just like that because it's on top of that black cake.
Oh.
I'm gonna wait till she turns her back around because the hair is on her face. But
Yeah, we're about to get this hair
what I was gonna say to you?
to me.
I forgot.
What you have to say, Candace?
I don't can't remember. What was I gonna say? I don't know.
Rain for
Me
it.
and Emmy be together 24/7. She done gave me a little break from her now, but me and Emmy used to be together 24/7.
When she first moved down here, y'all, I promise, I didn't have no friends down here, and it was hard for me to. I don't know. I didn't run across too many genuine people, so I don't befriend anybody.
Me.
I don't. So when she moved down here, I was like, yeah, you should come over, and I'm gonna come over there. The day she moved down, went to the grocery store with her, help her take all them groceries in. Ooh, jeez.
Yeah, the first day we went to the grocery store, my card declined. Mind you, it's money on the card. but I lost the card.
And the craziest thing before the client said, what if you?
No, I said that.
Oh,
I
that's
always
what
say
she
that.
said.
Every time I put my card in something, I'm like, "Ooh, girl, what if it declined?"
And it declined for real. That's what made it so. Y'all, we was at the register dying laughing, and so she did it again, and it declined again. I said,
Hold on,
I know
my friend got some money. I said, hold on, I know I got some money. I swear to God. I said, ain't no way. This is my first day down here. My card is
I said,
already
is your
declined.
phone locked? I mean, is your card locked?
Was it locked?
Yeah.
Why
Card
you
was
locking
locked the
Because
whole
I lost
time.
it. I lost the card. Didn't know I lost it. I mean, didn't remember that I had locked it.
At
So
the
you found
register
it.
declined.
Mhm.
I'm like, hold
Because
up
I was at the
now.
store, I was at my bank, and they was telling me, they was like, unlock your card. And I said, oh, yeah, I'm going to do that just so in case nobody can, steal my stuff. Girl, found that card, forgot. I done went 2 places and wondered why this card was still not working.
Up
Forgot
here
about the card.
declining, trying to embarrass my friend in this store. I'm like,
She dying laughing at it.
I was laughing at first, but then the second time, like,
Hold
2
on
times,
now.
hold up. Now I know my friend got some money. It was funny the first time.
Second time it wasn't too funny.
The second time, we just looking at each other.
So right now, you can't really see because I say she's putting this in. But I'm only placing the concealer underneath her
Let me
eyes.
turn her around then. You can step on this side.
I'm not going to drag it too far down because once you drag the concealer underneath her eyes too far down, you will make her face drop. And then once you blend it out, it's going to blend down. So you don't want to take it down too far.
She's gonna be long faced.
The same thing on this side. And I'm also not going to put it too far on her forehead either. I just placed it right in the center.
It's kind of hard doing hair and makeup at the same time.
It is because she's
Cause
yanking
you
her
gotta
head, and I'm like,
compromise.
So I have a light concealer on. I'm also gonna take a little bit darker concealer just on the sides, just to make sure it's not, too bright and not too harsh of a difference when we blend it out.
It's giving African queen.
Girl. But guys, I have done makeup for 7 years. I've had a successful business. So like I said, starting over ain't for the weak. If
You gotta
don't do
be a
this,
strong-minded person. I promise.
yeah.
Cause I promise, I'm strong-minded, but it gets to me sometimes, and I'm just like, ooh. But then, my Lord.
Yeah, because I've had moments where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna lay in this bed, I'm gonna cry, this and that. But recently, when I got here, I started a new training. He also be telling us, like, show up for yourself, because nobody else is gonna show up for you. You don't show up for yourself, who's gonna truly show up for you? I was laying in that bed, I was like, you know what, I don't want to do this no more. I'm gonna go home.
Girl,
And I started thinking, I was like, I was lying to myself, I'm gonna go home.
This girl with a lip.
But I was like, are you gonna show up for yourself, or are you gonna sit here and cry? You can't cry about the results you didn't get from the work you didn't put in. I said, well, let me get up, put my makeup on, and go to the mall and promote.
Had to get myself together.
Yes. So I'm gonna take a brush and I'm gonna blend out the edges.
So now we are getting to the top of her sewing, and as you can see, it is still flat. Still flat. Ain't that something?
Someone said, absolutely billionairesses.
What they say?
What they say?
Billionairesses.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, it's a mindset.
We're gonna make some money then.
It's a mindset.
Brush cleaner.
smells good.
Thank you.
It kind of smells like Play-Doh.
Yeah,
What?
this brush cleaner.
Yeah.
A lot of people
I-
say it
you
really
know I
do smell
love
good.
that
I
smell.
don't really like it.
Candace don't like the smell because she drunk it before. That's why she don't like the smell.
First of all,
She drunk it by mistake.
why did she even bring that up?
I had to tell them because you got to tell them why. Don't be trying to
Okay.
act like you just don't like the smell.
In the shop I used to work in was a round table, and I kept my water on the end of the table for me to just grab. I was moving so fast to clean up for my next client because I hate being late. I don't know about anybody else or any other artist. I don't like being
She
late.
do not to nothing.
Please.
When I tell y'all, if y'all tell her 10:30, like I told her this morning, 10:30, and here I am 10:45.
My only reason why I was late today is because I
She
missed
missed
the
the
exit.
Yeah. I missed 2 exits.
Yeah, like I do not like being
My
late.
GPS said 10:33. Next thing I know,
Yeah.
I don't hit.
So yeah,
10:48.
she drunk that cleaner. That's why she
Yeah, I
don't
was
like
moving
the
so
smell.
fast trying to make sure I was on time for my next client that I would just Picked it up, it's screwed off, so I'm thinking water bottle. Yeah, I drunk that stuff, and I caught myself before it actually went down. I said, oh my God, I'm a drunk brush cleaner. And then my client was talking to me. I said, girl, honestly, can I talk to you right now? Because my mental is kind of jacked up right now. I think it's the brush cleaner. And she was like, oh my gosh, you drunk brush cleaner? I said, yes. So sorry.
That's why she don't like the smell, but the smell is absolutely refreshing. Like how she drunk it. She thought it was gonna be refreshing and then she gagged.
I like it smell.
Okay, so now I'm doing 2 tracks on the 2 anchor braids. I am gonna cut the weft so it can be as flat as possible. I'm gonna take this one all the way around and then I'm gonna do the other one the same way. And I'm going through the weft right now just to secure the track even more right here. We don't want no loose tracks, no loose ends.
So same thing I use for the sponge, I use as for this brush too, taking the paper towel. You could probably see me doing that constantly, like just wiping it off. It's just so I won't keep moving, product around that I don't need. Less is more.
It's coming together. Perfect duo. You're not singing, Candice. Oh, Raina said she could sing too.
Sing, Raina.
Sing hello. Say
We
hello.
have another question on the board. It said, would the braid pattern and perimeter leave out be the same for shorter hair?
For how short of hair? Because usually, sometimes people with short hair don't tend to get, hold on, they saying would the braid pattern be the same?
Yeah, would the braid
Oh
pattern
yeah,
be
but I'll just add hair. Add a little hair just for the length. Oh, this do not want to stay. I think I got another clamp. I don't. I just got clips.
Yes, you look good already.
I'm making all of that noise. I'm gonna just put this on this side.
Emmy really hate when I be singing. She's telling y'all I be singing now, but she really don't like when I be up there singing.
She do be singing and it be getting on my nerves. She'll call me in the morning. And I'll do it back the first time. But when she respond with that second thing,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, now that's enough. And every time we on the phone and I'm with somebody like my mama or my sister, she be like, tell them I said, hey girl.
Hey girl.
I said, no, I'm not doing that. You better text them yourself or something. Send them a voice memo. Oh, she good for a good happy birthday. I wish I can play one, but I don't know what she said in this one because I ain't listened to it yet. So I don't want to play it.
I just saw happy birthday.
Okay, I'm going to play it.
Oh, girl.
Y'all got to hear her sing happy birthday, y'all. It's hilarious. And she going to make sure she send it.
Every time.
But my birthday, she was with me and I was sick.
Oh, she was sick as a dog, and I was having the time of my life.
We on my birthday trip. How's she having more fun than me?
I'm up there having a ball, like my daddy said.
When I tell you didn't leave the dance floor,
Mm-hmm.
in the club every night on the dance floor.
My daddy said, show your butt, baby. They don't know you over there. That's exactly what I did. So I'm going to take a darker concealer, not too dark because I don't like those dark lines on somebody's nose. So we're just going to blend, make sure that's all blended. But for the most part, when you're doing nose contour, you always want to make sure the nose contour, sorry if I'm talking a little fast. I tend to do that. But for the most part, for nose contour, you want to make sure that it's kind of close to her natural nose. She already has a nice sculpted nose. We're going to put it on top of her.
1 second.
Her natural
before
nose
you do
shape.
it. Tilt your head up a little.
Oh, yeah, girl, because you would have did that while I was doing it.
I know.
That
That nose
nose
is
gonna
going to
be
be
crooked.
broke.
The stylist, there's a question.
Uh-huh.
It says, the stylist hair looks great as well.
Thank
Does
you.
she have tape-ins or is that a sew-in as well?
No, this is actually a quick weave. But I left my hair out all around, so that's why it looks so natural. And I'm very natural. My hair just tends to stay straighter when it's colder outside. So that's why it's giving my real hair.
Mine nap up when it's cold, when it's hot.
And when I tell y'all she needs the crack in her hair, she need it. And by crack, I'm referring to relaxer, y'all. If y'all
I'm
didn't
so
know
glad
that.
you said that, because I'm like, you should have said it.
I'm
18
sorry. I
times.
had to make sure. I don't want to lead nobody in no wrong directions. So we're going to cut this track. And I'm going to go ahead and put the last one in so we can be done with the sewing part.
Okay, go ahead, take your time.
Put this last track in, but y'all see how it's still nice and flat, and I'm getting as close as I can to the, I'm gonna braid on, I'm gonna sew on top of the braid, so it can be nice and flat.
Yeah, doing hair and makeup at the same time, it's hard.
I do not recommend.
It's hard.
Yeah, your back was definitely gonna be broke.
What?
Trying to do her makeup while I let her all the way down.
Oh yeah, girl. Crying.
Okay, I'm going through the weft one last time, double knotting it to lock that in. And now I'm going to take the thread and go under. I'm going to step on this side so I can see. Go on the top of the braid and under the weft.
As y'all learning, I'm also learning because I don't know how to do a lick of hair.
None. When I tell you barely can lay an edge,
Don't do that.
barely can lay an
I
edge.
can lay an edge now.
That's it. And she just learned how to do that.
Sometimes, you know, people want to be haters so bad. We're just going to leave it at that. Because I could lay an
Hater.
edge.
I could never.
I just learned how to do me a little 1-2 curl.
Literally just learned.
The flat iron.
She literally just learned how to use a flat iron. She
Don't-
got her first.
Hold on there. Now we're just taking it too far. Because I can.
Straight. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
It's nothing wrong with that. At least you know how to do something. Some people don't know how to do nothing.
I can do a little hairy tubbing braid. Side.
She can.
That's it.
She do that when she going to the gym. Okay, y'all. I'm still going under, on top of the braid and under the weft. I'm crossing my thread over my needle so it can make its own loop, and I'm pulling. But you see how flat that is?
Yeah, girl, that's real flat.
Flat, flat. I'm doing the same thing going all around. But yeah, I'm so glad that I have this opportunity. Well, it's not my first time working with private label, but I got to bring along a good friend that's a bomb makeup artist.
This is my first time working with private label.
It is.
This is my first time working with private label. Sorry.
And she's doing a great job. Okay, we're gonna pin this to the other side so we can go around. Turn you around a little. Make sure y'all sending the live around. Tell them to join for the styling portion and the finishing of the makeup. I really need my own TV show. You know, I have a really good personality.
And what would you call it? The Princess of Private Label?
Yes, and it'll
She
be
did a little
focused
bit on
around.
camera.
You know, I love a camera. I love a picture, a video.
And
Gotta
I'm
get the
complete
angles.
opposite. I am the complete opposite.
Yeah, I be trying to get my friend to get into it. She just don't.
I am a behind the scenes camera. The show I was working on, they was like, you wanna do a scene? No.
Baby, I would be like, yes, I'm a star.
She would have been jumping to get on that scene. Me, no, I'll stay behind the camera. Usually when I'm doing makeup, I don't look like this at all.
She looked
She
like,
said we were gonna be on camera. I said, ooh. let me get it
no.
together.
I guess Mikey knew. I didn't know we was gonna be on these type of cameras, but I guess Mikey knew. He said, make sure you're looking good. And look at me, I came with my hair in a ponytail because I didn't feel like doing no curls or nothing.
Well, you did a show with me and you didn't come with your hair done on that day also.
I be looking, I'm telling y'all, I look like I work when I work for real.
Yeah, sweatpants, a hoodie, cause I'm fit to get to work. We don't no time to worry about being cute.
You look cute for this type of stuff.
Yeah, when you know some cameras in your face.
Or if you're gonna promote your business, make sure your hair done. Cause how you handing out a business card talking about you doing hair, and your hair look like trash, and your makeup
Look a fool.
not on.
No, at first that's what I was doing. I was going
At
out
first,
when
but
didn't have no
then-
makeup on. I was like, these people is not gonna believe I'm a makeup artist. I said, okay, now I be having to go out and just like, here you go, here you go.
I'm a makeup artist, and they be like, "You did your own makeup?"
And it's
Yeah.
It's crazy because when we first started in Mississippi, I don't honestly remember handing out a lot of cards.
I didn't have that nothing. Word of mouth was working. It was before social media really got popular
Yeah.
like it is now.
Mississippi was definitely word of mouth. Even here, it's still word of mouth, but it's still a little bit harder because no
It's
one
hard.
knows you here. You are
And-
literally starting completely over.
The beauty industry is kind of messed up because of the people that cancel so much on people.
Yeah.
Got to be professional
Not
at all
me.
times. Look how full this hair is.
Beautiful.
It is full. Very.
It's full, cute.
Candy, for you to say that you're shy, you're actually a natural teacher. It's just coming out of you.
She is.
Oh yeah, when it comes to this makeup.
Yeah,
This what brings out her.
you just,
Well,
Blossom.
around me, you know, she just.
No,
Oh,
shy.
no. Yeah, around Emmy, I'm very much
I
so
would say
careful.
she
When the camera gets
very-
in my face, I tend to,
But me,
yeah. Now we
Okay.
gotta get back to this makeup now, cause we gotta get that right. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little bit on her chin, just because the brightness for her face. You want brightness here, forehead, top of her lip, and chin. Because when the light hits you, it hits you in those 4 places.
I teach you teach.
It's really 5 places. I said 4.
I'm
but still.
taking down the braid that I put around the perimeter, and I'm gonna show y'all how it's gonna look if she was to pull it up in a ponytail. Yes, you can see the trace right here, but once we get the hair untied, I'm not untied, unbraided, you won't.
That was so soothing.
So I'm gonna go back in.
Oh,
with
taking
this
that braid
brush.
down?
Yeah.
When I go back in with this brush, I'm gonna go back under her eyes just to make sure she has no creasing. Because when you set the under eyes with creasing, that's when you leave those spots. We don't want to make sure there's no creasing underneath her eyes when it comes to setting anything. I'm gonna skip the step. We finna do a little nose contour. That's what we was gonna do at first.
But we
That's what
got
we
the
finna do, I'll do.
talking.
We got the little talking. But yeah, a lot of people out here do be canceling. I'm not finna cancel nothing.
I'm not canceling nobody.
Because I feel like this is how
Okay.
you make your money.
As you can see, this is her pull up. It's giving very much natural. Hold your head down a little. You don't see any tracks. You don't see any braids. And this is the look we was going for. Something real natural where she can pull it up if she wanted to have a ponytail or wear it in a bun. She could. It look good. It's giving the versatility of tape ins, but it's a sew in.
Is you gonna let me do this nose
Yes,
contour?
I'm
you just
sorry.
pull her back and let Candy do the makeup a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Cause she messing up my nose
I'm sorry,
contour
I
now.
just
trying
had
to
to-
get in there.
I just had to show them.
It look
Okay, we
good,
gonna
friend.
clamp that.
It look good.
Clamp that. Okay. There.
Now we on to the nose contour.
I'm gonna step out for a second so she can take over, y'all.
Oh,
A little-
myself.
A little breaky break.
So when I do the nose contour, I am going to start right here. I'm going to make sure when you're doing nose contour, if you take the nose, the cream or the liquid that you're using, if you take it wide, that's when you're going to create a wide nose. I've seen a lot of people do that. If you do have a wider nose, I would say go on top of your natural nose line just to make it slimmer, because we don't want, those 2 lines. And also don't use too much of a dark concealer. Just going right on top, and I'm going to take it into her eyebrow. See how the color is not too dark. But yeah, when I be handing out cards, I be so nervous, y'all. It's the fact of going up to people and you don't know how they'll react to you.
I think it's better when me and you go together, because then when we walk up to people, we're like, hey, I'm a new hairstylist in town, and she's a makeup artist. Here are our business cards.
Like I be having to do that's when I have to bring out my at-home personality to be like, hey, girl. But that's exactly what I'm going to say. Hey, girl.
That's exactly how she is.
Just like that, making sure that's blended. I'm going to take a smaller brush and blend that nose contour out. Like I said, before I moved here, my friend, she told me, she was like, she said when you go, she's actually another makeup artist too in Mississippi. And she's like, are you going to go out there and be a minnow? I said, what? She said, are you going to go out there and be a minnow? I said, what is a minnow? She said, look it up. She said, don't go out there and be no minnow. You better go out there and be a shark. When I looked up a minnow is a small fish. She said, you're going to be a big fish or you're going to be a small? Which one you going to be? And every time I do go out to promote myself, I think about that. Big fish or small fish? Because there are a lot of makeup artists out here. So taking it on both sides, blending that out, blending it into her eyebrow. I be having to make sure I stay talking because when I get in this zone, it don't look good.
I can glance a little.
Okay, so stay looking up. So when you're doing the under eyes, you want to make sure you tell your client to stay looking up, just so when you set it, it won't move again. So you just want to keep that right there. We're going to take a powder puff. We're going to take our setting powder, take it into the powder puff, and press. Do not just put it on there. You want to press it into the skin. Take it close up to that nose contour. Make sure you get into the crevices of the nose. Oh, girl, hold on. I'm going to bring you back up. Let me lift you down there. How do this?
Pump, pump, pump. Pump, 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 pump it up.
Pump it up. Oh, yeah, that's better. Okay, we're going to keep you like that. So I'm just pressing the end. This is a brightening setting powder. So it is going to brighten the under eye. Taking in those same places that I put that concealer. Mind you, I'm not taking it all the way over her forehead. Keeping it right there. Squeeze the powder puff. Take it right down inside her nose in the center. I'm glad she got a cape on because this would have got all on her outfit.
And we almost didn't put the cape on. But I said I wanted to look very professional because we are very professional people.
I can't wait to get pictures after.
Me too, girl. You know, the content is going to be
I
there.
know.
We already have
Same
this whole
thing.
live video going on. Ooh, them lights had me sweating a little.
And Emmy like, I might change my date when I do this. I said, girl, I didn't
We
move
need
the
to do
cloud
it.
around for this.
I had to think about it. No procrastination this year, so I said I'm gonna get to it.
Making sure we hit on that side of the nose. Want to make sure you kind of really make sure the sides of her nose are blended because you don't want that to be looking caked up on the side.
Or that straight line.
Yeah, you don't want none of that. So again, want to leave a little fallout just like that. Place a little bit on her chin. Now we're going to move into contour, really bronzer. So we're going to take a medium bronzer and take a fluffy brush and go right on the sides. So I'm going to turn her around. You're going to place your bronzer here. You do not want to place your bronzer low because if you place it low, her face is going to look low and it's going to be all in here. So you want to keep it right here. Take the brush, put it towards her ear. So like where her tragus is, that is where her contour is going to follow. And another thing I've learned, if you do a lot of work putting contour on and you only place it on the sides, but you want to bring that contour towards the front. Just so you better see all that hard work you put on the side of her face into the front so it all looks snatched from the front. Take a bronzer, take a fluffy brush. First I'm just going to put it on there. See how I'm working it towards the front. And just a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to put too much on there to where it looks too dark, unless you just like that look.
Baby.
What you say, Emmy?
I said, we don't want no dark. We want a nice blend.
Nice blend. So we're going to keep our browns. We're trying to go for the snatched look. See how I'm bringing it towards the front? That's what we want. Now I'm going to get on this side and do the same thing. See from the side.
This is about to be a year full of getting nice content.
Just like that. You want to make sure you buff it out. Again, taking my paper towel and brushing off any excess to make sure everything is blended.
Because that's looking good
It is.
already. Camera and all.
Thank you. Hold on. I'm hiding my mic.
It's the nose job for me.
It's already giving nose job and I ain't even,
It is. Zoom in on the nose.
Yep.
Snatched.
Snatch. So I'm not really going to take any excess product. I'm going to take what's left on the brush and go down her chin line. Just like that. I don't want to add too much. I don't want too sculpted. She already has nice features. It already looks naturally sculpted, so you don't want to overdo it. Because when you overdo it,
It's going to be
You
overdone
look like a
and you're going to
fool.
look a mess.
so just like that. So now that that's done, I'm going to take my powder puff and I'm going to continue to press in that powder. I'm going to press that in because I really want that to be locked in. So like she sweats, cries, nothing will really truly move. Dang, I didn't know I could have gave commentary when you was, I didn't know, I was sitting over there quiet.
Girl,
I
yeah.
didn't want to say nothing.
You can say whatever you want. That's why we got mics on. Just don't be
Girl,
having
I'm over here.
no profanity going on.
I'm holding in my breath because I didn't want to be heard
Say
on
nothing.
camera.
And here I am just talking.
Just talk. That's what I said. 2 different personalities. So I'm gonna take the brush and I'm gonna buff out the inner corners. just
Girl,
like
that look
powder.
good.
It do. Thank you.
Very much so.
I am a hard critic on myself. I don't know about anybody else.
She is. I hate it so
I am
much.
the hardest critic on myself, and Emmy's like, stop being so hard on yourself. But that's the only way I feel like I can be great. Because when you get relaxed, you get real relaxed on yourself.
Exactly. You don't want to get too relaxed, and I never saw you get too relaxed. So that's why I always say you need to stop being so hard on yourself.
Definitely a hard critic on myself.
Girl.
That's why I kind of moved from. That's actually why I moved from Mississippi. I didn't want to get complacent to my craft there because I knew I was one of the #1 book makeup artists there, and I didn't want to get complacent because I feel like that is very common to get complacent and then you stop trying. You stop trying to grow because you
stop learning.
Yeah, you stop learning. Me, I'm a very much so a stickler for a class. I will take a class any day. I've been probably invested over
Thousands.
I probably invested over $5,000
Exactly.
in makeup classes because I want to be better. I've always wanted to be better. Even when I post my own personal content, I don't it look good.
Girl,
He wanted to turn
don't
it.
look yet.
It's
Oh my gosh,
hard.
you're ruining it.
But I always want to, even like the content I post on my personal page, I'm very critical on that too because, or doing anybody's makeup, very critical because it got to be right, baby.
Look
You
at
paying
that
for it.
face. It's the blush. The nose job.
And I haven't even,
Have you touched her brows yet?
Mm-mm.
Oh, she got some nice brows.
So she's a
Girl,
great
look at them brows. I don't got none. That's why I have to feel.
Girl, you don't got no eyebrows.
You gotta let 'em grow.
All right, now, not too much.
You gotta look like a werewolf for about a month.
Girl, I never got mine waxed.
She ain't got nothing to get waxed.
I got
What
my
she
brows.
waxing?
All right now.
Sorry.
Not too much.
Sorry.
I thought they were just too thin. 'Cause, like, you wasn't
Girl,
really-
no. I done got mine waxed. I got them waxed
I
once,
don't get
and
my
that was
wax.
for
I get mine
prom.
braided.
I got
That
them waxed
hurt.
for prom.
I think I like braiding because I feel like it look cleaner. It
Yeah.
look cleaner and it lasts
It
longer
do.
because they pull from the root
Mm-hmm.
rather
Right.
than the wax.
It like it burns.
So again, same thing with the blush. I'm gonna take the blush from the side and bring it all the way to the front because we want that to be seen from the side to the front. So when you front view, you want to see everything in blended. So I'm putting it right here. And the girls do not be liking blush nowadays.
They
Love a
don't,
good
but
blush.
me, blush me out,
I
please.
like blush. I just don't like too much blush.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes you can look like a clown if you have too much.
Yeah.
But
Blush me down.
blush, you don't look like a clown though, friend. Look at your face.
Because I be blushing me down, I be blushing it
It's
right.
balanced, though.
You
It's
know.
not-
Yeah,
too
it's
much.
not like too
Yeah.
red. You know, sometimes you can have a red blush. She got all. She be on that palette like this. Hold on, let me get over there. Where is it? Where is it? This one.
I ain't even pull
You
it
didn't
out.
bring it.
I mean, I got
But
it. I
let
just
me
didn't pull
let
it
me
out.
show y'all what she be doing. It be like 3 different colors. Be like 1, 2, 3. Here she go. She be putting it on and it be looking real good.
Thank you. So I'm taking a brow gel and I'm combing her brown hairs up because we're going to use a brow powder. Brow pencils are also great, but I feel like if you want that really soft look but still snatched, a brow powder would be great.
She had to glue my eyebrows up.
Yeah, this is also to make sure her eyebrow hairs stay in place so they won't be looking wild.
I
See
love
how I'm-
eyebrows. I love doing eyebrows. I think that's like my favorite part.
Yeah.
Girl, I think that's the hardest part. Once your eyebrows done though, for me that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Once they done, everything else a breeze.
It's the arch. And then it's trying not to make them like super dark.
Oh yeah, you just have to blend them and brush them with the little.
See how now that I use the brow gel and brush the eyebrow hairs up, it's all in a whole shape. So now when I'm filling them in, I know exactly where I'm going. You know, the shape is already there. So that's why this is good for. Again, a brow powder, taking a small angled brush. This is how I be during my classes. I be like, fix it. So I'm gonna take an angled brush. It's a chocolate and dark chocolate duo. So I'm gonna take the dark chocolate on the end. Never start in the front of your brows, always wanna start in the middle. So when I'm doing the brows with this powder, I'm gonna take the brush, doing the dark brown, and I'm gonna fill it in with the brush going up like this. And I'm gonna start in the middle. I'm gonna create my
Welcome
line.
back.
And I'm elongating her tail because we want that tail to look snatched. And if you do it, do it clean enough. As you're doing this part, you won't have to do too much cleaning up when it comes to the concealer.
I heard that like the length of your brow is supposed to
Stop at the tail of your
stop at the-
eyebrow.
Yeah, is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't want to take
You don't want them
the girls.
down there by the concealer.
The girls be having their brow down here.
At
We
the
don't
bottom
like
by
it.
your
You know my
jawline.
brow ain't that long.
We don't like it.
She said the girls.
The
The
girls.
girls. So again, I'm not in the front yet. I'm still in the middle. Now I'm gonna go on top, taking the same thing. Now I'm dipping into both the dark brown and the chocolate. And I'm just taking it right on top
Perfect.
and brushing down. Another thing with brow powder, if the client has like oily skin, which their skin shouldn't be as oily because you done already set it, but if you do the brows first and you use the brow powder, it will be a little bit darker because oil will cause this powder to darken up. Brushing through because we want to make sure those eyebrow hairs are still in the same place and we don't want nothing to look bulky.
We want everything that looks smooth. Her skin looks smooth. She just got new skin.
Girl, get back in the camera.
You want me back over there?
Get back in the camera.
If you want me
Because
back
you
over
talking
there,
way
just
over there, they
say
can't
it.
see you. You back in the camera.
I'm back. I was on break, but I was still over there talking.
I was gonna say, get back in the camera.
The whole
whole
time.
thing.
The whole time.
Just a cosigner.
Now we're gonna take the chocolate and go in the front.
But we're back.
You don't want the front to look like a box. So I'm going to take that and brush it up. Keep that very much so natural. When it gets to this middle part, you're going to mix the chocolate and the brown, dark brown, just so it fades out correctly.
I don't want to mess the brows up. That's the most important thing. So once she get done with her brows, I'm going to go in with some blowout lotion by Kenra. The blowout dry spray and the dry mist. Because we want that hair to blow out kind of straight. So when I curl it, it won't have any bends from the ties on the wefts. But y'all, this so in so flat.
Yeah, so about the time you put a full face of makeup on, went to Costa Rica,
Oh
and sweated it off.
I
said,
hate
know why
I
you
did that. Trying to be an Instagram model, y'all. It was so hot in Cancun. I put that face on. I just knew I was finna.
She was melted by the end.
What?
By the
Literally
time we
was
got
melting.
done. Scoot over the way.
I even took my wig off. We was in Cancun because it was so hot, and when that glue sweat, it was too much. So I took it off and took my braids down and wore my natural curls.
I be having to wear these braids because the gym be taking my hair out. I be telling my
Yeah.
trainer, so you done sweated my track loose.
I'll do her hair, and she'll go to the gym, and next thing you know, she calling me talking about some my track loose. Well, you better go buy some glue.
It's sweaty.
She done sweated her hair out. But at least she getting her work in, because me, I'm going to eat whatever I want, and I ain't going to nobody's gym.
Lord.
I can't do it. All right, let me turn the hot tubes on.
I pay for his services, therefore I'm going to make sure I use his services.
That's the blow dryer.
Same thing over here with this brow, doing the same technique. Brows are not twins, they're sisters, but your girl likes to get them as close as possible. And it's also very good to come, like when you're getting your makeup did, come with your brows kind of already
Cleaned up.
It just makes the process a little bit, makes it look even more cleaner. Because I'm
Mine-
going to clean it up.
Mine, on the other hand, she just has to build a brow with me.
Yeah, definitely
Because I don't
build a
have
brow.
any.
Flicking it up.
Make sure y'all are checking out Private Label's website. They have wigs, bundles, products like shampoo and conditioner. Can they still see me while I'm back here?
Yes.
I'm just making sure. We got hair oil. The lace paste, it's my favorite, but I like the extra hold. They have that as well. They have tape in removal for the girls that want to keep their hair when they taking out the tape in. Because some just snatch them out, and that's not right. We got lace removal and lace cleaner. We have the, what is this one? This is the one that you, this a remover too, right? This is just the smaller one, right? Okay, this is the
One
smaller one.
removes from the wig, and one removes from the scalp.
Okay, yeah. Then we have the wax stick. The pineapple one smells so good. Let you smell it.
What is that again?
A pineapple wax stick. When I first smelled this, y'all, I just knew it was edible. No, for
Don't be
real.
like me. Don't be looking
No, for real. I will taste stuff if it smells good, but I wasn't gonna taste it.
Girl, don't be
But
eating that
y'all,
stuff.
this the blow dryer. It barely make noise, and it got a powerful blow.
Well,
The flat iron, it goes up to 480. We're not gonna put it on 480 though, because we don't want to burn nobody's hair out. And we're working with some natural hair, so we don't want to give her heat damage either. We also have a curling iron. It goes up to 450, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Baby, get her a talk show,
450.
please. Get her a personal show.
Girl, I'm gonna sell it first and foremost, and it's good because I use it myself.
So I'm just cleaning up the brow right now. I mixed the two shades that I put underneath her eye because I don't like a too bright cleanup for the the eyebrow. Taking this small brush, still starting in the middle, not in the end, in the front.
And why don't you do that?
It's just easier to do the tail first. So you
Is
can
it
create
better
that
to do
arch.
it first?
Yeah.
So you won't have two caterpillars on your eyebrows?
Really, it's just easier to do that first, to do the lighter shade on the end, because if you go to the front, you just have those two lines, and we don't want those lines. And I'm actually going to clean that up because I don't want that line in the front either, because I'm going to fade her nose contour and her eyeshadow into the front of her eyebrow.
Candy, you're doing amazing. Emerald, we do have another question that's on the board.
Okay, what's the question?
The question is, how long before she will need a maintenance on the hair?
On the sew in? She really could at home maintenance really, but people should get their hair washed at least, I would say every 2 weeks to come for a maintenance, just so you can get a wash, you can get your scalp rubbed, because it is things that it's a tool that you can use that will scratch the scalp while it's in a braid down, and you can get a fresh curl or a fresh style. So I would say every 2 weeks for a maintenance job. You don't have to wash it every 2 weeks. I would say wash it once a month, but only keep it up 2 months. So you will only need to wash the inside twice. Or if the hair gets oily or your real hair get oily, then you probably would need to wash it. Because we don't like curly hair, oily hair, because it makes it flat. But for the most part, the tracks won't move. We sewed them in really good. We locked the tracks where they needed to be locked. And she should be good to go once we finish today. When we gonna hear you singing?
She wants to have a good.
What you gonna sing? What's your favorite song to sing?
Make a lot of songs. It's kind of hard. Let me start singing that Tina Turner. Tina Turner hit me.
Yeah, my Canvas and Main family have tapped in. They just text me. Shout out to them for taking me on and making me a part of the team.
Yeah. So now we're
'Cause
gonna
it's
do
looking
eyeshadow.
good.
If we do eyeshadow, for the eyeshadow that I'm gonna do is more of a neutral look, so everybody can you can do this look. I have on this look. Emmy also has on this look. You can do it every day. You can go out with it. So it's very a simple look. For eyeshadow, I'm not gonna put anything on her lid. I put foundation on her lid when I was applying it, so that is my base for this for the eyeshadow. So no extra steps there. I'm gonna make sure I get her smile lines. She do have smile lines, so we're gonna blend those out.
Y'all, I remember when Candace did my makeup for my 18th birthday, I think.
Ooh, that was a food. Don't even bring that up.
Y'all, it looked, okay, back then, it was like the best beat ever. Like colors on my eyes and everything, cut crease. It was fire to me and her back then.
Back then, you look
But
back
now we
now.
go back and look at that picture, ooh, all that flashback.
Girl, look at a fool. But
But now-
loved it.
But now, the girl be looking good and smooth, no flashback. Everything be looking good. And I just go with a brown on my eye now.
See how I applied that eyeshadow, and I still didn't need more, but like an eyeshadow primer, it still showed up. And actually, it's not eyeshadow, it's bronzer. So, use what you got.
I use my contour color. So whatever I contour with, that's what I put on my lid as well.
You guys have a response. David Christopher Torrey, who is a celebrity hairstylist out of Texas, I believe. He's saying, yes, hey, I love it.
Hello.
Hey.
Thank you for joining and tuning in.
I'm gonna turn this way. I don't want my head to be too far in that camera. Yeah, so we're just applying that on, packing it on.
Make sure my hot tool is good to go.
Blending it right into the front part of her eyebrow. And buffing it out on the side.
Y'all don't forget to shop private label. We got them bundles.
we do have another hairstylist portion question. It says, do you charge hair bundles separate from the sew-in price or together as a package?
I don't offer bundles, but the shop I work at does. So if the client wanted to add in bundles, they could, and it'll be like together. If I'm not mistaken, it will be together. The price will be together, obviously, but the bundles are sold separately, but they will put the price together once the client or the potential customer does reach out and say that they want hair included. Candace, you should get some. Well, your shoes kind of like these. I was going to say you should get some of these shoes because they're really comfortable for standing.
I'm flat-footed, so honestly, at some point,
you got a
everything hurts.
platform. A small platform.
Same thing, again, I blended the bronzer into the front part of her eyebrows, so we won't have like that box look from the front part. So now we're going to apply liner, and we're also going to apply her lashes. I'm going to show you a quick, easy way to apply lashes.
She taught me how to put my lashes. It used to take me so long because my eyes used to water. Boy, a quick 1, 2, and that lash on, and it don't go nowhere. It's funny because she cut her with a speak off.
I cut my with a
Candace
speak
do
off.
the same thing.
Awesome.
I'm tripping out because
It's
I can
annoying.
see
It very.
Like, it's aggravating.
but it's still there.
Because it keep growing back. I'm about to get
It grows
lazy.
back so
It's gonna
fast.
grow back real
Get your
fast when you
laser.
cut
Oh
it.
God, it goes back so fast. Okay, close. Gonna take this liquid liner and just do a small line just for the lashes to stick to.
Ooh, I hear a stomach. It wasn't mine this time. I drank a little water, so I guess it gave me a little boost.
I mean,
I
can't
need
wait to
some
eat them fruit
food.
snacks.
Did you eat breakfast?
Girl, you know I did.
She make breakfast every day. I used to love going over there to eat breakfast, and then she stopped cooking breakfast for me.
Girl, you was taking up my groceries. Meal prep is high. You
I know you could be paying for this now.
you was
She
eating too
stopped
much of my
making
groceries.
breakfast for me. I remember I did buy some groceries for meal prep, and I never even cooked it.
I don't know, cause you left your coconut jasmine rice in my
Still up in your pantry.
And I said, girl, I don't eat that. I said, well, she would have left some stuff that
I
ate.
don't know why I even bought that because I don't eat it. I bought it because that was the only thing they had on the shelf.
So now I'm gonna show y'all how to apply lashes. First, you want to make sure the lash is the right length to her eye so it won't be hanging off. So I'm just gonna take these right here. Look to the front.
These have become my
look
favorite
that way.
lashes to wear
the
for
front.
a natural look. And
You
what
can
is this
either have
brand?
it with your eyes closed or open. Sometimes I prefer them being closed. Okay, open.
You got a great makeup compliment. They said I'm taking in all the extra makeup and hair tips. They love it.
Period.
Thank you,
As
girl. I tries my best to be as detailed as I
I
can.
feel like a stallion.
So I'm gonna take
You
the-
should be a Puerto Rican in this hair.
a Puerto
Puerto
Rican.
Rican.
Like a stick.
So I cut like a small piece of the lash out because I really didn't want it to be hanging off her eye, so it won't be also connecting too far in the center, so she won't really feel it. Pass me that duo glue. Ooh, I'm messing up my stuff.
Here you go.
I'm gonna take the duo glue when I say very quick,
It dries so fast.
and it's latex free for clients who
The girls that's allergic.
we don't need that. So I'm just gonna take this really close to her lash line.
Oh, you got full lashes too.
Okay, wait. I love her bottom lashes.
That mascara gonna bring her eyes out.
Same thing. Apply it right to the bottom. Emmy, can you take that off and cut
I was about to do it.
just a smidget off
the
the
front
end?
or the back.
Always the back.
Okay, never knew. I never cut mine. I think it always fit perfect on my eye.
So I'm gonna take this, going right down the bottom on the lash line.
This enough?
Hold on. Hold on. So, as I'm putting it on, and when it's clear, it's not able to stick. When it's dark, it's ready for you to stick. Take the lash, Connect it right to the center, connect the ends.
You said when it's clear, you meant when it's blue?
Yeah, when it's blue, no, when it's clear.
Oh. Because this clear now.
That's when it's ready to stick, when it's clear. Now, if you zoom in, I'm tugging on her eye.
And no, you
And
do
it's
not
on there.
have to use lace glue for your lashes to stay on.
Unless you want to be bald-eyed. You know, who am I to judge?
So please stop
Yeah.
with the lace glue.
If,
Say it again.
my sister works at a eye clinic, and so many cases of people like just doing stuff to their eyes. If you want to miss an eye,
Or be blind. Like that lady that went and got that stuff in her eye. That color on her eyes.
can't open. Hey, look straight. Blink, blink, blink. Let me know if you're feeling things. So when you're doing your client's makeup and you're putting on lashes, make sure you ask them if it feels comfortable on their eyes. If it doesn't, you need to move it over.
Because it could be
'Cause
cutting the corner.
It can be very uncomfortable. So now we're going to apply some black. No, I was going to apply a black liner, but since I used a more smoky, if I used to use a darker brown like this here, I would use a black liner. But since I use more of a, especially when you put it on her eyes, it will be darker. But since I use more of a smoky,
Girl, you
light
look
brown, I
good.
want to put a brown liner in her waterline. It's going to complement her eyes perfectly. Just watch.
It complements yours perfectly too, because that's what's under your eyes and mine.
Girl, I got on black liner.
Oh.
I said liner.
I thought you was talking about
said,
I thought you was talking about the brown powder.
I said liner, sister.
All right, while she grabbing that, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this blowout lotion in her hair.
Cause I sure
Just
can't
a
find it, girl.
smidget. Just about that much. Gonna rub it together. Get it evenly distributed over your hands. Rub it through.
I was say that. Where's my liner? At this liner cost me $24. I do not need to misplace it.
I just want to pull it back up so y'all can see how natural her sewing look. 1 second, Candice. Be
I
patient.
should have been the model. If I ain't had these braids, hit me up next
Maybe
time.
next. Girl, please. Well, at least you'll come with your face already done. Okay, let me show y'all. Look at that. She could wear it up. She could get her updo. No tracks showing, no braids, nothing.
Exquisite beauty.
Period.
What did I say that one time? Somebody said, "What's your free
Girl.
Instagram name?"
I don't even know, but you tripped me
I did
out.
not
'cause
say
I
exquisite. It
You
said-
say elite or something.
I think I said, and I said it so confidently.
Elite beauty.
Elite beauty. And one thing right
I
now.
said, who is that?
And she, ooh, my stomach.
You never taught me this.
Cause you know how to put on eyeliner.
The brown one though. What's the brown one do?
It's the same thing. It's just brown. She wanna know. She wanna know everything.
I do. Cause my makeup has gotten better over the years. Look at my face.
Cause you're true that.
Jessica
All
Ross
right
said
now.
it's giving very
Hey,
natural.
friend. That's
She
my
said,
girl.
I'm so proud of y'all.
Thank
How
you.
you know that's Jessica?
Jessica Wright. Cause I sent the link out. To
Oh,
a
okay.
lot
I
of
was gonna say,
people.
girl, could have been Amelia Jessica. Hey, Jessica.
Jessica Wright. That name is
Jamira
nice.
Clark said, I'm very proud of you.
Jamiria.
Oh, hi, Jamira.
Hey,
Look.
friend.
Look at everybody.
Thank y'all for joining. I really appreciate it.
The support is amazing.
It is. I had took a little break from the camera and I went over there and started sending that link.
Dang, look at me. I was too focused on everything.
Baby, you have to go send the link so people can see this.
Right. So another thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this small, it's like real detailed brush right here. We're gonna smoke out her bottom
What kind
lash
of brush?
line. It's by Morphe. It's a M210 brush. Very detailed. Take the same bronze I use on her eye, and I'm gonna smoke out the bottom. This part is crucial to your makeup. I want to take your makeup from like boop to boop.
Y'all, I promise I did my makeup Friday night and you couldn't tell me Candice ain't do my face.
She come up to me.
I said, Candice, why? I get in the mirror and I said, ooh, I got candy coated. But I learned from her, so that's why y'all should take a class. If you want to be or if you're an aspiring makeup artist or you want to be a makeup artist, take a class. She do advanced classes and she do beginner classes. And if you just want to learn to do your makeup for yourself, she do that too.
That's the beginner's class.
Oh,
Thanks, friend. That's okay. But I also do consultations, so if you ever decide that you don't know if the makeup that you have in your kit is correct, I will correct it for you.
and she'll go shop for you.
Let you know what you need to add, what you need to take out, all of the good stuff.
Also, she's a bridal makeup artist. She do
Ooh.
bridal. She do weddings.
Last year.
How many weddings you do last year?
Well, it wasn't last year.
Well,
'cause
the
that's
year
when I
before
moved here.
last,
But the year before last, I did 26 weddings. And some of them was like over 14 people. Ooh, the country needs to me almost came out. 14. That's what it.
We get called country enough being here, so
Oh, baby, I am the epitome of. I am
I
Mississippi.
honestly don't be caring as long as they don't say I sound like P Valley because that's just
not it.
disrespectful.
Because first of all, that's not even So now we're finna add it to the look. We finna do a nose highlight. Just want to make the nose look even more snatched because we finna bring that shine right into the middle of her nose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh, they quick to say you country and is.
And I'm like, y'all are too. Y'all acting like y'all not in the South.
If you like the lingo, just say that.
Please.
That's what I say.
Okay, we're gonna spray a little blow dry spray and a little blow dry mist on her hair. It's lightweight. It's by Kenra. Hold on, Candace.
Go
I don't
ahead.
wanna- It's a light spray.
Girl, you look good.
Already.
Another light spray,
look
and it
good.
still smells good.
It smells good.
Mm-hmm.
It smells sweet.
Okay, you can go ahead, Candace. You need the clamp.
If you want to. This is what they used to do on the old days of YouTube.
Period. But you know, with all the good lighting in
I used
here,
to like, why don't you put your hand behind that thing?
you don't really need because they ain't have the right light.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take my finger and literally put it right on her forehead, not pressing on it, so we don't leave no type of marks.
Y'all, I tried to do this before when she first taught me how to do it, and I looked like I had a broke nose.
So we're gonna take a pencil brush. The brush has to be this small. If it's not that small, your nose highlight will be big. So I'm gonna take that, place it right in the center.
It's not giving broke.
It's giving broke.
Bye. Oh, y'all, I forgot to tell y'all, they got lace tint too. Lace tint. Lace tint and knot healers. So, for the girls that don't like to bleach their knots, but I always suggest you to bleach your knots because it's going to look like scalp. But you can get this for the laciness.
Look at that nose. So now we finna do some mascara. Oh, private label. They got mascara.
Private label.
Private label.
Na, 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 na,
Nah, nah.
All right, now, not too
That's
much.
when she started telling me I run out. Ooh,
Not
it's
too
sleek.
much.
It is sleek. So we are going to coat her top and bottom lashes with this. So for the top, I tell my clients to look straight. Do not look up, just look straight. I'm just gonna coat that really good. Ooh. Gonna do the other side again. Private label mascara.
Hold on, let me see it so I can show them what the girls be doing.
Putting their hand behind them. And now we're gonna get the bottom. So the bottom, I tell my clients to look up and stay looking up, just so it'll dry and it won't transfer down at the bottom. So we're gonna get these bottom lashes up popping.
Cause me, I'm always rushing, and so when I put mine on, I automatically blink and it be down here. But hey, can't tell that much, can it? No, not really.
And coat them as much as you need. Thank you.
We're getting to it. It's 2023. If you If you say you're gonna do something, make sure you do it and do it at the best of your ability.
Exactly. You know, it's crazy. When I was working on the show last year, we only had like 15 seconds to like touch up everybody that you had. I had about 3 people, and then I had 2 people, and I had like 2 extra people that weren't even my people. I'm over here rolling on the floor, trying to get that mascara on, touch up where the girl done cried.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm sitting here pissed. I was like, girl, why you do all that?
I
Don't you
want
making
to
me work
ask
extra
who
hard?
cried. But did they show that part on the show?
Huh?
Did
When
they
she
show that?
cried?
Yeah.
You know they was gonna show that part on that show.
Who?
Trees crazy.
Oh. I love trees.
So there's a question that's on the board.
Mm-hmm.
Makeup. It says, how do you sanitize the pencils, or do you charge clients for the pencils and give it to them
They
as a
already
part of
been
their
100.
package? With COVID not going anywhere for a few years.
I spray all my stuff down with 99% alcohol. So my lip pencils, every time I use them on anybody, I spray them down. Eyeliners, spray them down. I sprayed them down before I got here. I actually forgot to spray the lip pencil, so we're gonna spray that. But for the most part, I spray it with alcohol every time because that's nasty.
Right. But why would you charge your
I
client
ain't giving nobody
who's
none of my stuff.
paying
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
$150 for a face? Why would you charge them for a pencil? We wouldn't.
I'm not, cause for one, that stuff be sold out.
Mm-hmm. And it's expensive. She don't have no cheap stuff.
Okay, so now I'm gonna put her lips on later. I'm gonna let Emmy do that, but before I do that, I'm gonna bring back out her moles.
Yay. This is my favorite part. Y'all see my little mole. Zoom in on mine.
It's my
That
time.
little bitty mole, bro.
Look, I told her when she did my makeup for my graduation, please put my mole.
Girl.
I forget all about my mole.
That last
Nicole, you
time,
are beautiful.
that last time I did your
Thank
makeup, you was like,
Definitely.
bring back my moles.
Girl, we love the moles. You see, she got them on her face too.
All in the
Turn to the camera.
Right on my side.
She all in, you feeling yourself.
Wait till she take these pictures, y'all. She gonna eat. That's my girl. She
Literally.
gonna eat. Come on, boo.
You
Come on, boo.
should.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
So I'm just taking
And what
a
you using?
liquid liner.
You better double dab that.
You know that's fine. I forgot how many you had. I got 2 on.
I think I got 3. I think I got 1 on my cheek.
I'm
Yeah, you
right
do.
here.
Over here on the side.
Oh,
See how that brings that out,
I think it's
girl.
on the side.
Oh yeah, I see. It's
She-
little. You,
What you doing
literally have a
today?
beauty mark right there.
Yeah, I just noticed that one on my cheek not too long ago.
Yeah, because that last time I didn't put one on there. I just knew I put it some up here.
I think you did. Oh no, you put it on up here.
So you just want to bring that out, and it's one in her eyebrow. Don't that look good? Yeah. So let's put one over here. Where it's right
It's right here.
I have so many.
It's literally
I think
small.
I
You
got
see,
2.
I think it's one on that side too.
That
Is
There's
that
one
one?
on this side. I'm trying to see.
Why do I have so many holes?
Should I put one on this side or that side? Cause it's 2.
I think
so.
this one because
You
it's
should
like
do
right
both.
here by
Why
her
don't you
lip.
do both of them?
You
Okay.
right.
She's embracing her beauty marks.
Definitely. You know that's
We
right.
all do. You know,
I
we
didn't
like
know
a
I
little
had this
natural
many
beat
moles.
with our moles showing. Yeah, I'm telling you, I need a TV show.
Ooh, I got a lot of. I like my moles though.
They're cute.
Girl, you look like a actress. You said you like to sing and act, right?
So now we're gonna last thing even before I let Emmy finish doing the hair. I'm gonna put the lips on last. 'Cause that's the final touches. But we're gonna do a little bit of highlight on the cheek. Now, for the girls who like to glow like a disco, we ain't doing that. This is not how that's gonna go. I'm going ahead and let you know now.
Don't make me go.
Not in 2023.
Not in, you should have left it in 2000. What was it?
17
19.
maybe.
That's when you should have left it. But we gonna let y'all make it on that one.
Because
But
we was all glowing back then.
I'm
But
already-
I've had a client before, and she was like,
I
wanna
like
go like a disco.
highlight.
I said, I'm not the
No,
one for
ma'am.
you. We not
get
doing
somebody
that.
else to do it.
Because I don't even have any highlight on, but when the light hits you, it's naturally gonna glow. So putting too much on, it's gonna be a blotch on your face, and that's not what you want for smooth makeup, especially if you're trying to be a professional makeup artist. We don't want that because no,
Good
that's
tips.
all I got.
Good tips.
Do we have a
And I'm also placing it on the highest point of her cheek I'm not bringing it down too far. I'm just only gonna place it right here, just like that. And another thing for makeup artists, be on time for your clients. Me, I don't play that. Like I said, I do not like being late. I don't like my clients being late. If your appointment is at 5, your appointment is at 5. If my next one's at 6, they are in the chair at 6. Make sure you are a stickler for that, because even if your work is not as, where you want it to be, people are going to commend you and respect you for that. I have clients back in Mississippi that text me down, tell me something, what can we do? They tell me something, can your clients make a petition for you to come back? Tell me something, what can we do? What do we need to pay you for you to come back to Mississippi?
My friend needs to get a
None of that.
big bag.
If
she not making
if you want me to come back,
6 figures.
I mean, I actually did
Yeah,
last
you
year
did.
before last.
Well,
I did.
7. We're gonna say 7.
I am 23 years old and I made $100K. Or just doing makeup, nothing else. That's why I said, believe in yourself. You gonna do it. I ain't make that this year because I'm new, but I'm coming for you.
Figure out this new blow dryer.
Go. We done. Well, lips.
Charlene said, hey.
Hey, Charlene. Love Charlene. Charlene and Sephora. Am I missing on my mic? Charlene and Sephora. My girl. We sitting up there talking about makeup.
Okay, there. Okay, this is the private label blow dryer. It is very lightweight with a nice blow. And you can change the temperature on it. So we're about to blow her out.
Don't miss on my good work, man.
Police.
I wish you could put like a MAGA face.
Oh,
Police.
God, please don't miss on my good work. I done. Whoop.
Okay, we're just gonna sit this back here for right now. We'll close the box later. Well, I'm taking a brush I had got from Ulta. It's by From. And it has a heat panel on the inside of it. So that's what helps straighten the hair. Oh, and it changes. Hold up. Yeah, we want this one. We just want to take the blow dryer with the brush and see how it's straightening it. Turn it over.
Girl, you look good.
Gonna go under. Look how good that blow dryer works. This is and it's fast.
And it's small. It doesn't really hurt your
It's
hand.
small, so it's compact. It'll fit in your kit if you're a hairstylist and you travel like me. Cause I love my Silverbird to death, but when I tell you that blow dryer is heavy, love my Silverbird.
You do round brush your hair also.
Yes, they asked that. I got a round brush right here, but we're not going for a round brush look, so that's why I'm not using it. But you could use it if you want to do this to blow dry. You could still use it. It's human hair, so yes, you can definitely round brush. You got it so high, Candy.
Oh, girl, even my back. My back be hurting.
Girl, you look good. Knocking the body wave out. So when we go in with the curler, we won't have any bends. And again, I'm using the new private label blow dryer, and it shows you what level you have it on, what speed and what temperature. I have it on hot because I want it to go straight.
I'm gonna use your phone.
My phone.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why everybody calling me.
And it's vibrating.
Yes.
It's because you got it on that thing, so it's.
I already sent a link out to let these folks know I'm busy.
I'm so like,
I guess they had to call to see what was going on for real. It sounded like metal hit the floor. That scared me. And it's on camera.
Is it scared?
Yes, I was screaming over here.
my auntie said, I saw y'all.
You sent it to her?
I think D sent it out.
Oh, okay. See how straight that hair getting with this blow dryer? That's what we want. To knock most of that wave out. I just touched your face, Candace. Your Candace.
Girl, don't do that.
Barely though. She barely touched it.
Don't play them games. I do not play by my makeup.
You got the tools to fix it if it's something messed up. But it ain't a mess up. I'm very careful.
I do not play like that makeup. It got to be right.
Okay. So that is enough of that for right now. We got it all blown out. Knock the curls out. So now we're going to go in and around her perimeter. I'm going to hot comb her root. Just get up
Oh,
on
that
her comb.
look real good.
Thank you. Because the girls be scared of the hot comb.
I am scared a little bit.
And they be jumping like candies.
If you talking about the girls, you're
Every
talking
time,
about me.
I'm talking about her. Every time
Let me
I tell her, don't move.
go ahead.
She say you gonna burn me. And as soon as she say you gonna burn me, guess what? She get burned.
Now that I'm back in the camera so I can defend myself. First
Girl,
of all, Emmy
please.
do burns me.
Only when she say you gonna burn me.
Don't
she be
burn me.
I'm
She ain't
be
gonna burn you. She
quiet.
ain't gonna burn
I ain't
you.
gonna burn you. But
But me?
it's Candace.
No, she burns me intentionally. That's why I feel like
I really don't burn her intentionally.
Yes, she
Craziest
do.
thing, her and her older sister the same way with the hot comb, but they other sister, she didn't have a problem. She let me do it.
my hair is a little bit thick. It's very coarse, so Emmy has to get really
Very
close.
coarse. If
That's
she not
why it hurts
relaxed,
me.
boy,
So now that I've
we
cleared
dang near
that
gotta
up,
be touching the scalp.
now that I've cleared that up, I'm gonna get out your way because I hate when people are in my way.
You was fine.
Oh, I could come back.
Yeah. Okay. So we have a I like to use the one at the old school one that you put in the stove, but we're gonna use this one today. Let me let you up so I can see. Hold your head down for me. Mm-hmm. Turn you. Is this camera on too?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can stay right here.
Mhm.
We're just gonna go in, and you always use the spine of your hot comb. Never go in straight with the teeth. Always go at an angle, so you're doing like this, like you're scooping up something. Like you scooping ice cream. Tilt over that way.
Girl, I know they got my edges on camera looking a fool. You should have gave me some of that private label edge control.
We should have put you some before you got on camera with them edges out of tape.
That's what I'm saying. Should have gave me some private label edge control.
The disrespect.
The very.
It's always the disrespect, huh?
Court says, go Emmy.
Cordell! Oh, wait,
I know, that's right.
hold on, that's my friend.
That's Cortland.
Yeah.
Hey, Cortland.
Hold on, friend.
I'm crying. You gotta say hey.
Hey, Court. I'm like, hold on, I know a Court.
Okay, I'm gonna turn her around this way. Tilt your head to the other side. Just gonna go in and still scooping that hot comb. And you wanna pull at the nape so it can stretch the curl, especially if they natural. All right. Now we're gonna do the front. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and flat iron this so I can let the hair back down. And I'm using the private label flat iron. The heat gets up to 450. It's a really good flat iron. I got my cords all tangled up. Okay, we're gonna chase the flat iron. One pass. Do not want to give heat damage where it don't need to be. And that's nowhere. If y'all are on here, you have any questions, you can leave a comment.
Lily and Jericho say, hey.
Hey, y'all.
Tell some Lily
Oh,
and
Jericho.
Jericho's cooking channel.
Okay, that side is done. We're gonna do this side. Sorry. One pass, that's all you need. You need more than one pass, you're doing too thick of a chunk. And I'm gonna go back over it with the hot comb in the front because I did a hot comb in the front. Tilt your head over that way. You can let your ear go. Make sure you're pulling away from the skin and scooping like ice cream. This her hair, y'all. This her hair.
Girl, good.
Okay. Gonna part, leave out, we're doing the deep side part. It's gonna be the baby hair. I'm gonna spray a little of the working spray by Kenru. That's just gonna help with her hair blending with the weave. Still gonna do the chase method. I almost dropped my comb. And that hairspray is very lightweight. You don't even know you spray hairspray on it. Okay, so now I'm going to face frame her, and then I'm going to throw some curls in her head. Just need to grab my cutting comb. Okay, and her hair starts right here. So I don't want to cut her hair, so I'm going to go down further. And blend that in. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. Her hair is here, so we're going to go down. And I'm not cutting straight. I'm going down as I cut, and I'm not cutting every strand, so there won't be a blunt cut. Okay. Okay, that is framed, so now we're going to curl. And I'm going to be using the private label curler. It goes up to 480, but I'm not going to put it on 480. We don't want no burnt, fried leave out. middle. Take the curling iron. Twist, twist, twist. And I like to take a pen to set the curl and let the hair cool down. I'll spread a little of this all over. This curling iron hot because this hair hot. Burning my fingers. Don't mind her red hair right now because I'm going to blend that later. I'm not going to turn you to the mirror until we're done, okay?
Okay.
Let's take you to the final reveal. And I'm just taking the curlers and twisting, twisting, twisting. Hot. And you don't want to make your sections too big because the curl won't come out how you want it to. It's so quiet in here. Wish we can get some tunes, but we don't want to get our YouTube video taken down.
So you have a question?
Yes.
Which private label edge control will you use?
What's this one? I can grab it in a minute. Give me 1 second.
The dark one.
Huh?
The one that's black.
Yeah, the black one. I have to show it. I don't,
It fills in the edges when you don't.
which is, oh, it fills in the edges. Okay, so the black one fills the edge in, so it has like a black tint to it. And it also lays the hair down. I personally don't like to use edge control, but some people do still like edge control.
What do you use?
I use a hairspray or something soft because I go for a soft look, not a stuck look.
Then you use that.
What?
Your soft.
Oh, yeah, the hairspray. But if you like to, like some people don't know how to do that soft look edge, so they use edge control. Got needles and stuff in the way. Okay. If you still have like a dent in the hair at the top, you can always take your flat iron and just hit the top right there. Just that part. feel like my cord over here tangled up. And I'm about to have to untangle it. Still pinning the curls, and this just helped the curl hold better. It's better when you let your curls cool before you drop them, because the heat will just make it drop, and they won't hold as long.
Should I like pin curl these like before I go to sleep?
If you know how to pin curl, you could, but if not, you can always get flexi rods. But you'll have to FaceTime me or something so I can show you how to put them in so you won't look like Curly Sue.
What are you talking about?
Flexi rods. You can get the big ones so your curls, you'll still have those volume curls. The small ones, I promise you're gonna look like Curly Sue.
Maybe that's the pin curl one.
If you know how to pin curl, yeah, I would. Do you know how to curl your hair? Like
Like
curls?
how you doing now? No.
Do you know how to use a curler at all?
I do. It's just my problem is like the direction of it.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah.
don't know which direction.
So I go in two directions. I go in one direction on one side and the other direction on the other. For all my curls, when I set them, I have them in one position. This curling iron gets hot and it does what it needs to do. And again, it's a private label curling iron. I've used the private label blow dryer and the private label flat iron to achieve this look. And I'm just setting the curls in an on base position. That's what it's called when you go to hair school, but nobody would really know what that is. I feel like my lips getting dry. Are my lips getting dry?
Just a little bit.
They feel dry.
Just a little bit. Ain't no more shine to them.
Oh, yeah. You know what's the worst dry on your lips? Red lip.
Oh yeah.
I wore a red lip yesterday, and boy, my lips was so dry they was peeling. This chair also. What's the joke? to untangle this. Okay. Do I look fat on the camera? Can you see my stomach? Cause they said that it make you look bigger when you on camera. Is that true, Candace?
No.
I look the
They
same.
always look the same.
Okay. Fluffy nothing.
Not fluffy. Then I'm on black.
Candace, you remember when I was fluffy?
Yeah.
Ooh, you can see it in my face. Ew. Just thinking about it.
I'm fluffy now.
Me too.
And you're a vegetarian, so what's
And
you eating too many vegetables? You need to chill.
I'm eating too many French fries.
Yeah, when you're a vegetarian, you tend to replace your protein with more carbs.
Carbs. He sure will eat a fry,
I know I love me a
but he
fry.
won't eat a wing. Me, I'm eating a wing and a fry.
Right.
And add a fruit punch, please. Large.
Water.
American deli, preferably.
Oh, mix. I want all the flavors.
What's that?
All the flavors. That
Oh, you
American
said
Deli.
mix.
Yeah, I'm mixing
Talking
all
about the
of them.
juice?
Lemonade, mango, and fruit punch.
I only get fruit punch. I've tried the mixed thing. It wasn't given to me.
I'm gonna put her lips on before you turn her around.
Okay. Oh, somebody turn her around to the mirror?
Yeah, before you do that, I'm gonna put her lips on.
Oh, yeah, I was going to let you do that anyway. She can't turn around until it's the finishing look. That's why she turned this way. Trying to sneak a mirror pic. We are almost done, you guys. I really thank y'all for watching us today. And I hope y'all learned something. A few things. And if you don't mind, share it to your friends. They can always come watch it because the live will be saved. So if they want to learn how to do a natural beat or a traditional sew-in.
Just right, watching like I'm watching TV, baby.
Who said that?
Jessica.
Oh, just. Jay, you not at work? You should be watching this. You know, I need a TV show. Okay, this is the final curl. I'm gonna do her baby hairs first. Let me spray her with some hairspray. You can't use too much of this because it's real lightweight. It's by Kimra. It's the working spray. It has a flexible hold so you can spray it and it'll keep your style in place, but it's gonna be a soft hold. It's not gonna be hard and crispy like got to be. No shade to got to be though, cause I still use got to be. Just press these up a little more. And so I'm gonna go in with my small curling iron. No, not curling. Small flat iron. We waiting on private label to get these.
Jessica writes, you just didn't watch Candy Coated.
You've just been what?
Candy coated. That was my whole slogan in high school.
It was.
It still
I don't
is.
think people. I would say I don't think people. Some people know that. You got to start back advertising
I
it.
think it's on my business card.
So we love a nice baby hair because when they swoop in, it's gonna be given. And I just like to curl under and keep turning. Cause she has some pretty long baby hairs, but they still will curl. So now I'm gonna take this brush, this edge brush. I'm gonna put a little hairspray on it. And I'm gonna do this. Going for a softer look, so we don't want to make her edges hard and crispy because that's not what we're looking for. And this spray, you can literally just comb it, and it'll go back to whatever position you want it to.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
That's good.
That looks good.
My baby hair is long. I'll spray a little bit. I got a little on her face, Candace, but it's a little setting spray, I guess. A little more. Then we finna take these curls out.
You want to let her put lipstick on?
Yeah, I was just gonna say it.
Oh yeah. Sorry, moving too fast.
Cause you wanna be me.
Believe
You wanna be me.
I don't.
Cause while you're singing,
You're right.
I know,
That's yours. You know what? You got it.
I know. Ooh.
Please let Raina do it. Not you.
Girl, I'm
Jessica said, today I learned that I will now try using brown liner on my bottom eye
Period.
because I'm always scared to use black. I fear that if I use black liner when my eye runs, it look like I have a black eye.
You crying.
Now, Jessica, that does depend on the eyeliner that you use. The eyeliners I use for like black liners is like the Mario eyeliners in Sephora. It's like $20. That doesn't run. The one I use for the brown liner is by. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't even know how to pronounce it. But it's by Lady Gaga in the stores. It's new. It's in Sephora. But yes, it's gonna complement your eyes really beautiful. So usually for the lip liner, I tend to use like a darker lip liner, but since we are keeping it kind of soft, like instead of me using that black eyeliner in her eye, I'm messing up my mic, y'all. I'm so sorry. Thank you.
This girl.
So again, same thing when you're using, when you're trying to disinfect it, you always want to sharpen your lip liner, sharpen your eyeliner, and also spray it. So that's, sharpening is a way of disinfecting it and also spraying it.
I think that hairspray is a little too soft of a hold, so I'm gonna use a little even. Don't use a lot of this because this can go bad real fast. Real fast.
Where's my alcohol?
And it dry real fast.
So I put my alcohol in this small bottle so I'll be able to travel with it. Spray.
Everybody's spraying something. Oh, I sanitize too, y'all. If y'all didn't know that, I have to. I got thousands of combs. And these, I think I buy combs every time I go to the hair store just because I don't feel like dealing with my old ones.
You do. Okay. Okay. So again, for the brown lip liner, I'm using matte cork. Usually for my darker lip liners, I use the Molasses by Sephora.
It's the kids for me. Cause please.
Cause that's what I'm doing now. Whenever I think something to just,
Please.
I'm going to, don't hate cause you're gonna start doing it.
I'm not.
And when you start doing it, don't like nothing to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna overline her lip because we want those lips
We want
to
the
look
big
pouty.
lips, the juicy lips.
We want pouty lips. We don't want, you know what I'm saying? Oh, can you lift it back up?
Yes, ma'am.
Girl, cause
I guess I work for her now.
Girl,
Girl,
she want to be
please.
my assistant. I got, somebody flew me out the country to do makeup and she's like, can I just clean your brushes?
Clean your brushes.
Sure. And I said, am I your assistant?
Let me come clean the brushes.
Lip liner. The bottom of me doing her natural lip line. Let me get on this side. I don't even know why I'm doing it. That's not my seat. Same thing, doing her natural lip. For the top, I'm going to go over her natural lip line, not taking it too far, but you know, keeping her real pouty. And just like that, enhancing her cupid's bow. She already has a nice cupid's bow. Just like that. Dang, Jessica been watching for a minute when I said something about that brown.
Oh yeah, because that was a while ago. Thank you, Jay. That's nice to hear.
Again, still taking her natural lip line. Just overdrawing it just a little bit.
Just a smidget.
I'm going to take a brush to apply her lip gloss. So me, I do not apply lip gloss straight from the
Because that's unsanitary.
the one to their lips. Unsanitary, because you're also going to put it back inside the thing. You don't want to contaminate the
Did you
entire
just
bottle.
look in this mirror?
We'll learn that in a School of Aesthetics. So I'm just going to roll it on the back of my hand just like this. My hand is clean. So I'm doing it's like a mauve color, but I actually might want to do a brighter pink. But it's lip gloss. So I'm going to take the Kylie Jenner and So Cute. Same thing, roll it on the back of my, oh, she is gone.
Crying.
Oh my God. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep rolling that out because she almost gone.
Dang, friend. $17.
$17. So I'm gonna take one of these small detail brushes, a lip brush by Morphe. I'm gonna take it, kind of blend that out some so it won't just be a line right there. Usually, if you want it to last longer.
Don't turn her towards the mirror. I mean, yeah.
Oh, I know. If you want it to last longer, you can put lipstick on the bottom, but I tend not to like lipstick being on the bottom. It seems like it cakes up a lot more in the rim of your lip. So I don't like that. So I'm going to take this and go right in the center. So when I am applying this and it's time to blend out a little bit more, she is going to blot her lip. She's not going to rub her lip. She's going to blot it. All that hard work I put in that lip liner. Don't rub your lip. Blot
Please.
it. Mm-hmm.
She's soft blind too. She's scared.
She know.
Cause why she just come that
That
hard?
last time I said don't blot them lips.
Don't rub them lips.
So I'm going to take this. Don't rub them lips. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go over the lip liner also. So I'm not just going to place it in the center. I'm going to go over the lip line, even on the bottom, just to make sure. Okay. Blot again.
Blot.
Going over.
I hope you got somewhere to go today.
Girl, I don't. That's why I'm about to take hella pictures.
Figure it out. Take yourself on a date to get some food or something.
I just did that last night.
Gotta do it again.
So I just spent the money.
Girl, 'cause this show is high.
Girl, I went out to dinner last night. I got back.
It like you went to a nice spot too. I watched your story yesterday.
Girl.
Look, cause you didn't open my message fast, and I said, let me go watch her story. Maybe she out.
Oh yeah, I was out.
And her story is always very aesthetically pleasing.
Is.
Yeah, check that brow also.
Oh yeah, you probably need to put some what's the name of her brow gel.
Oh yeah, 'cause You
The
jacking
hair
up my
did
masterpiece.
it. I didn't do nothing. The hair did.
Like,
I done pushed them hairs
Other
back out of
time.
place.
That time I had a bride, she was like, I'm not gonna cry, I ain't gonna mess nothing up. She got right down that aisle. I said,
Girl, I thought you wasn't gonna cry.
and someone said, I'm gonna be a real thug. I said, okay, we gonna see. I stayed to that wedding. I said, girl, I know you did not just do that. I'm actually gonna put a brow gel. This is a clear brow gel. I'm actually gonna put a colored brow gel on there too.
And what color?
It is medium brown. It is medium. If I can find it, Jesus. If I can find it. If I can't find it, I ain't putting it on there. I guess we're not doing that. Oh, there you go. I guess we're not doing that because I can't find it. This is a medium colored brow. I'm going to place that. This actually is going to make her eyebrows, like, it's going to give that.
What?
That.
You're annoying, bro.
That one, that's what it's
That,
going to get. Girl, move this hair out the way. I almost slipped. You must got insurance. Because I don't.
Ma'am, you're working in my work zone.
All right, after we just applied that, now I'm going to make sure I clean her lip up. So you're going to kind of hold your lip a little bit. Like, hold it, yep, just like that. Can you pass me that little lip brush, please?
This.
No, the lip brush. It's right there by that pink brush. Yep. So I made her hold her lip, so if I had went under her natural lip line too much, it's going to be cleaned up. Okay, release. Blot, blot, blot.
Ooh, looking real pouty.
Yeah. You want to tell somebody
Oh,
business?
girl. Are you finished?
Yeah, I guess. Hold on.
All right, Miss Lady.
I'm gonna make sure her
drop
blush
the
stays.
curls.
Last thing I do, I actually put blush underneath it. Oh, I'm telling my secret, but oh well.
Crying.
I'm gonna put blush underneath her eyes. Is this the wrong one?
We are dropping the curls just like we placed them. And guess what we're gonna do after that? Add a little more hairspray before we comb them out.
I know that's all right.
Ooh, this has been beautiful. It's almost time. We're wrapping up. And you're going to drop the curls in whatever direction you put them in. Spray her down another good time, and I'm going to comb her rear hair into the curls to blend it. Okay. I'm using a brush right now because I forgot my wide tooth comb. But we're just going to do this. And look at that body.
Oh yeah, that look good.
Body, yada, yada. Just look at it. Dang it, I gave you
I
a
was just
sneak
gonna
peek.
say, you just.
I didn't try to do that. You sound like a villain.
She wanted to do it so bad. She know she did.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
That hairspray, y'all, it worked wonders. I better go get y'all some of that. Okay.
You should tuck the other side behind her ear.
I am. Can you let me do my job, ma'am?
No.
Would you like to trade places?
Once you trying to do my job.
Would you like to trade places?
No. Oh, she's so feisty. That looks really good.
Yes, ma'am. Body, curls, makeup. Okay, now you see the finish.
Ooh.
Yes, you can take the cape off. Take the cape off.
Ooh. Period.
And look at her.
This is our masterpiece.
Don't she looks beautiful?
Body curls, makeup by Candice, hair by me, and this is a traditional sew-in. Well, we would like to thank you guys for watching today. We are so blessed with this opportunity, and we really enjoyed it. Me and her are a perfect duo, easily, because it's my girl. I love her. She don't love me.
Bro, you know you
Oh.
see me. This is what we do every time we get off the phone.
And this is our beautiful model. She was great. You gonna give them a little sing right quick?
Yeah, you know, they be on Save Me, you know, so I feel like a queen.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let me
A
know if you
little
need me to back you
I
up.
gotta figure out where to go after this.
Let me know if you need me to back you
A
up.
little sing real
You
quick.
got 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Just get them a little.
Okay. Alright. Me, myself, and I, that's all I got in the
Yeah, that's what I found out.
And it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on, I'ma be my own best friend. Me, myself, and I, that's all I got in the evening. That's what I found out. And there ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on, I'ma be my own best friend.
Bye, y'all. We love y'all.